Yo, 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 it's your boy Rockstar, host of a popular new podcast at my mama's house in Rock House. We want to welcome you, and as usual, I come to you humbly out of respect for life and life itself. We urge you, if you're watching right now, click the subscribe button and press like right now. Do that first and foremost before we get to entertaining you guys. Look at here, man. I know it's going to be a good show. We got the full panel today. We got Big Yogi. Give me a punchline real quick.
Hey man, keep calm for with a fat boy, baby. We here. Flex on
You
it, man.
dig? Quality. Talk to him real quick.
What's happening, team? What's happening, team?
Trust, you're back. Holla at us.
What's up, man? Been too long, man. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings.
Rich, say
Trust.
what's on your mind.
Hey man, I'm here, ready to go. Let's go, man.
Yes, indeed, man. I'm glad to see the full panel back. Now, question. Do y'all hear anything in my back? Okay, good.
Now,
That's a blessing. So we got all kind of shit going on up here. All right, give me just y'all talk a real bit. I'm getting some stuff together, man. What's up? Y'all fuck with Trust real quick.
First off, Trust, let me tell you about yourself, man. Nigga, where you been, my boy? We ain't seen
Man,
you in a few months of Sundays. You got that silk shirt like a pimp on, you know what I'm talking about?
man, this my PJs, man. Mama told me I ain't been over in a minute. I had to spend the night, so I wore my PJs.
so you got that old spin a night bag on you, huh? I see.
Yeah, man. I'm back at Mama Highs. You know what I'm saying?
Really,
I
man.
just I've been around. I just had to put some boots on the ground real quick. That's all.
Overstood.
so,
Glad to have you
so-
back, brother. Glad to have you back, man.
For sure, man. It's good to be back.
Yes,
How y'all
sir.
boys been?
hey,
Shit,
we
man,
been
living life, baby.
That's what's up.
Rock King say you waiting.
How the food Rich?
What it do?
Now, when I get
yeah.
Trust, what's
almost
up?
to keep the show going, y'all can't be doing me. It's that quiet.
What's going down, Big Yogi?
Yes,
What's
Going
sir.
down, my brother.
What's going
My
down?
main
Say, man.
team. What's happening, baby?
Say, man, we got the full house tonight, baby. This one
Full
here,
house.
Oh yeah, man.
it's gonna be for the
Hey,
world,
man.
baby. The
Man,
whole
oh,
team
man.
back together.
Glad you back. Get your boy,
See what I'm
Trust.
saying?
Trust, get your boy Rock, man. Oh man,
This
it's
is
crazy.
hard.
My boy Hater, always locked in per usual. My
Get your
boy, I
boy
see
It's
you.
locked in.
See,
We can't
Hey,
get
Rob,
it.
we
Be
need to go
back
ahead.
either way.
Hey, man, we need to go ahead and pull him on in, man. Let him get
Yeah,
his
we
shit
need,
off
we,
his
we,
chest.
we need to
You
get
know what I'm
Hater.
saying?
We need to get Hater a little
the
guest
screen
spot, man.
time, a little screen
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, a
out.
little
Yeah,
screen time.
a little guest spot, man. I think my man got something to say, man.
He got
Hey,
he
this is
definitely
hard.
got to say.
Hey, that boy Ice Cube, huh? Hey,
Yeah,
yo,
he
Drake,
got something to say.
I got something to say. Hear that?
Hell yeah.
See?
Or represent South Carolina.
Oh no.
Hater man.
Bro, y'all silly, man. So look at here, man. We gonna go and get into the icebreaker, and I'm not giving anybody any flowers this week. Unfortunately, it sucks because it's my favorite part of the freaking show. But I like to do that the right way, and unfortunately, I just couldn't. You know what I mean? I don't want to force it either. So the good thing is that we know that's slowly growing. The reason I know this because when I check the analytics, I do notice people are actually really viewing the flower section. When I clip it, basically they could just go and set it and look for just the flowers where they know we're giving credit to people for their accomplishments and stuff. So, which is good because it's another niche that I notice don't nobody have in the podcast world. So it's a beautiful thing to know that I am creating different niches to stand out from the other podcasts, because there's so many podcasts out there but so many of them are alike. You know what I mean? It's just a bunch of cats, and
Hey, Rock. Hey,
uh,
Rock. All them other podcasters ain't got a rich black man, no boy. Fuck you talking about?
oh, no,
You
for
see what I'm
sure.
talking about? Hey,
None of them
man. Say,
are rich.
man. Hey, man.
Nothing got a trust.
I only can do what I can do, man.
None of them got a quality.
See?
Quality of motherfucker. None of them got a yoga. And
See,
none of them
stay
can.
calm and fuck with a fat boy. You
There
understand?
it is.
Hey, the
Yeah,
one
it
and
is.
only,
Fuck
baby.
with him.
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck with him.
When God created me, he didn't create me A equal. I'm only me. Fuck you talking about?
Hey, man.
Yeah. So look, man, we gonna go and jump into the icebreaker. Y'all might have to, I don't know, blow your screen up or something. I don't know if y'all can see it on your phones, but I'm gonna make it a full screen. So this is one of them silent icebreakers, technically. So you'll get it when you see it, but you know it's gonna be funner than a motherfucker. Hold on.
A blonde.
Hey, look here, man.
Now listen.
Hold on.
Media
The shit ain't funny, but the shit funny.
Listen.
Nigga, where do you be finding this shit, bro? You be killing me with this shit right there, boy. God.
Say,
Boy, that nigga was ignorant and ignorant as fuck.
I'm gonna say this now. For the fellas weed smokers out there, I didn't been there before. I understand. He just hiding the motherfucker, man. He is doing what he was told to do. He is not, he understood the assignment.
I
think they fucked
pain,
up. He did. They said enter password. He entered password. He did everything that they said do.
I felt
I'm
his
just
pain,
saying.
man.
I'm just saying.
He
This
literally
is the
took it.
meaning of doing what you was asked.
What?
Follow
What?
instructions.
What you asked go wrong.
Hey, you know he follow instructions. I hire him. He can get a job out of me. I know he gonna
He
do.
definitely
I don't know what he
qualified.
told. Yes, sir.
I know he gonna do exactly what he's asked.
You
Exactly
ain't
what
get
he
no
had.
extra information. He is fed ready. You can't get nothing extra out of him. He gonna give you just what it is.
Password.
Shit.
Man, I watched this shit like 17 times.
Say, man. Oh,
Hey,
that's
yo, and
just good
and
though.
that boy was serious too, wasn't he?
Who?
Period.
He was
Yeah,
studying. He was
Yeah,
there.
He putting that shit in, waiting on the goddamn next screen to
What?
pop up, wasn't he?
Yeah, like they wrong. Like they tripping. They
Hear what you
tripping.
told me
Shit.
to?
he was confident.
I like that.
Say,
That's
man,
crazy.
I love these icebreakers too, bro. That's another thing stand out. Ain't
See?
nobody fucking with us right now, dog. When it comes to creativity, ain't nobody fucking with it at my mama's house from the name to sections of the program, dog.
See?
Yeah. Okay, so before we get into the first topic, I have been getting feedback, right? And I've been getting mixed reviews, but mostly I've been getting people who understand the whole totality of it, right? So I want to bring this up, and the reason why I have to bring it up again because when I check out my analytics, one of the good things that I've seen grow is that the 18 to 24 viewers are listening. We're at 24% with the 18 to 24. It's damn good for some grown ass men on the show. You know what I'm saying? So that lets me know that we're really, really growing with the youth. 18 and 24, we had 24%, right, of 100% of viewers.
We got the YNs, huh?
You feel me? So
Con.
now, so because of them, I want to do some reiterations about Monday's podcast, and I think it's very important. Now, I'm going to trust that y'all are going to agree with me on this. If not, it's cool. I get it. I understand, but I felt it's very important to the viewers, especially the 18 and 24, right? Because I know, they may be going through a phase of the not sures and I don't knows, you know what I mean? Or the I know, you know what I mean? So listen, y'all, to all y'all youngsters out there, let me reiterate Monday's podcast topic. Now, trust you wasn't there. I don't know if you watched the show, but it was split. It was split like a motherfucker ball. And it was about the topic of basically it was a Anton show, and it was a clip about where Anton he doesn't like guys with locks and stuff. But the debate was that they were having. It was talking about
Locks and
stuff about he feel like black men should cut their locks in half if they want to get somewhere in the world. You know what I mean? Mainly corporate, right? And so it was very split. I think that was one of the longest debates we had because it was split between the crew. You know what I mean? Now, to the youngsters out there, I want to make this clear. Listen. And again, I'm gonna let my guys speak on it too. Just whatever y'all do, man, just please let's not debate about our agreement or disagreement. Let's just focus on making sure that we help the young guys make or young people make the best decisions. So this is what I want to reiterate to the youngsters out there based on the podcast, because I got a lot of feedback on it and I've seen some comments. Look, if you are in a situation where you're getting put in a position of where you're told you have to cut your natural hair that you love for a job or a position. Let me make this clear to y'all. If you are okay with cutting your hair to get that position, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with it. It's your hair. You have a right to cut your hair and you have a right to deny what's naturally God-given yours. If you in your mind say, hey, it's worth it, I can grow it back, or you know what? Hey, I'm trying to eat, I'm trying to survive. I absolutely unequivocally have no problem with that. And you should never feel bad about doing that. You should never feel like you're selling out. No, don't feel that. You grown. That's your hair. You do what you want with your hair. Look, people cut and grow their hair all the damn time. Nothing wrong with it. You see what I'm saying? And so I have to make that clear because I don't want y'all to take our debate and choose a side of it and run with it, and then it might not be the best decision that you should have made in your life. Now, at the same time, if you feel like, hey, bro, this is my hair, bro. I see this white boy over here, boom, boom, boom. He don't have that problem. If you feel like you want to stand on there, like, nah, bro. If you feel like there's a bias going on, then don't you feel bad about not getting that job because you didn't cut your hair. Because if you have the confidence to say to yourself, I can go find another job and work for somebody who will accept my natural God-given hair, then by all means, I congratulate you on that too. But at the end of the day, it's not Rick's choice. It's not Rock's choice. It's not Quality's choice. It's not Yogi choice. It's not King's choice. It's not Trust's choice. It's your personal choice. And I just want to let you youngsters out there know, look, you're not wrong either way. Just like I'm not wrong about saying I'm not going to cut my hair forward, and Rich is not wrong by saying shit. I'll cut my hair for the back. There's nothing wrong with it. And so, guys, I just wanted to put that out there for the youngsters, man, because especially the ones who are impressionable. You know what I mean? We were young. We had it all, bro. We did it all. Flat tops, gumbies, braids, locks, dreads. I mean, you name it. We went through our phase. You know what I'm saying? And we experimented with them and we cut. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to put that out there, man, because we do have a 24% viewership of 18 to 24. And I just wanted to just, add some context to it and just to let them know, hey, you don't have to pick a side. Pick your side. Do what's best for you. Now, of course, if any of y'all disagree with it, then it's cool. Or if you agree with it, it's cool. But if you want to speak on it, please do. I just thought that was really important for me to put that out there. Go ahead.
I just want to say up on the topic is this, man. Ain't too much I'm gonna say, man. Just whatever you choose your hair to be, man, make sure you well groomed, man. Keep yourself tightened up, lined up, all that kind of good stuff. Always be presentable, man. I was always told, man, presentation is representation. That means however you step out the house and a person see you, how they look at you or how you present yourself is going to be your reflection of you. So always be presentable, man. That's all I got to say on it.
Rage.
I'm gonna say this here. Since we targeting the young guys, I want you to be first mind. Make your own mind. Don't listen to us. We giving an opinion just like you got an opinion. So you got to understand your mind is what ultimately you best. So you don't you hear what we say, you can take into consideration what we're talking about. To be quite frank, which I don't think none of us really disagreed. I just think we were coming from different directions. But most importantly, do what is best for you. We not there with you. We not around you. We not with you when you're doing the things you do. So you make a business decision. You gotta cut your hair. You gotta cut your hair. You don't. You don't.
King, Rich.
Go ahead, King. Rich.
Look, I'm gonna say this: if you debate it, you can speak like that.
I'm gonna let Trust go because you haven't talked on it at all.
Well, now we're gonna let Trust go last because
okay.
we're on the show.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with everything that you just said and all that. I even agree with Yogi, with the be groomed and stuff and everything, and I still lean back on the other half of what Rock was saying is like, even if you don't want to groom and your culture, the way your hair you wear, it doesn't require edge ups or something like that. You might be Rastafarian, Rasta or whatever, and you may not do all that kind of stuff. You still should be able to go and work. I mean, I think we're just gonna be like, facing like different cultural fences because you'll go to New York and Brooklyn and you'll see guys with long dreads working all kind of different kind of jobs, and then, but you can see in the South, it might not go that way. I know for a fact, in Louisiana and some places in Texas that I've seen and been, values that we see, like, okay, so all I can say as the young man is like, you're going to have to see your ratios or patterns of like denial or failure from what you're testing out and see how you want to switch up. And if that means you need to get a haircut because you're still trying to pursue to get that same type of employment in corporate world, I just got to, when in Rome, we got to play the game. Got to play the game. That's how it goes. Like Rock said, your hair grow back. You know what I'm saying? The best way to be able to do anything in this country is really to be an entrepreneur and making your own money and, establishing your own policies, your own lingo and culture within your own organization or company that you develop. So I agree with everything that all these gentlemen on this panel are thinking of and saying. That's where I land my plane right there.
Gotcha. Rich, talk to him, baby.
Now listen, y'all. Listen, before I say anything, I want y'all to know that this is not a reflection of nobody on the panel. Rock, I understand you talking to the youth. You said 18 to 24. I'm starting right here. Man, fuck them kids, man. I'm for real, man. Fuck them. They know goddamn well what they doing. You 18, 24, you walk your stupid ass in there and you not a goddamn Rastafarian. You not Celestia. You know them people gonna look at you a certain goddamn way. Quit fucking playing with me, man. Fuck these kids. I'm not babysitting. I'm not holding back. Cause guess what? They not gonna spare our nigga ass. They gonna shit. They gonna handle you. So I'm letting you know, man. Fuck y'all. Walk your stupid ass in there and see if you get the job. You'll find out. You'll bump that wall enough. You'll turn around. Trust me, I did. So that's the way I look at it. Fuck it, man. You
You
know,
just
hey,
had to fuck this shit up, huh?
He ain't
no,
do
no.
nothing. That's his opinion. That's his opinion. Come on, y'all.
I'm just
Let him
saying,
have his opinion. Let's go.
Them youngsters
No,
ain't shit,
I'm
man.
gonna say what I want
You
to
know,
say. He
I
fucked
like what
this
Rich
shit
said
up.
though.
I'm
It's
just saying,
crazy.
them youngsters be tripping, man. Then they want to fuck Lil Pookie, fuck Ray, fuck all them little motherfuckers. I'm telling you, fuck all them bad motherfuckers. They done fucked up the trail rides. They done fucked up to everything. Everything. You can't even go third ward now.
Rich,
I'm tired of them. Fuck
Rich.
them, man. I'm tired of them kids. Fuck
No,
them
fuck
goddamn
it. I
kids.
gotta stop. No, stop.
Okay,
Rich,
I love them
Rich.
though. Trust me, I love them. I love them.
No,
But fuck
no,
y'all.
no,
Yeah,
no.
fuck y'all.
Listen.
I love them though.
You
Fuck
gotta
them.
learn to separate when we talking about niggas and when we talking about black men. We're talking about motherfuckers who actually going in corporate and getting a job, fool. We ain't talking about thugs.
Well, they wouldn't
What
have
are
their
you
hair like
talking
that.
about?
Because they had their hair like that, they a nigga. I already
We
know,
ain't
man. That's
talking
some
about
nigga
no
shit.
thug ass niggas wearing
Well,
sweaters
if
and
they don't
hoodies
have it, we
with
talking about the hair,
fucking
right? If they
extendo.
not walking in there with dreadlocks
What
and you was talking about
the
getting your
fuck you
hair cut,
talking to,
they
nigga?
know. If you have to think about it, you know the answer.
Crazy.
If you going to get a job and you got
We
I'm
just
kids, you
telling
ain't
started.
you
cut
about
my
yourself.
hair
None of
now.
these other
You
niggas
know
not
the
telling
answer.
you about your motherfucking
We
self.
just
I'm just
starting,
asking.
y'all.
I'm just saying. I'm just asking. I'm just
30 minutes
asking.
in.
If
Fucked
you
up,
go in
man.
that job and
We
it's a
just
corporate
starting.
job
We
and
ain't
you
even got
thinking
started
I
yet.
got dread,
He
should I
talking
get
about
man? Fuck them
he's
kids.
sitting there calling the actual men who are not being thugs, who still are in the culture and want to be cool and into the hairstyle who but actually is educated and trying to get a job. Motherfucker, do you know you can't be no goddamn thug and go in corporate fool? What are you
Yeah,
talking
fuck them
about,
kids.
bitch?
Well, I'm not. I'm talking about the
Well,
ones I said fuck you.
We,
That's the ones that like fuck them
but
kids.
we're talking about young men who actually are doing the right thing, but they're
That's who the
having to
ones
get
cutting their hair.
them.
The ones that cutting their hair. That's what you talking about.
You got it. You got it, man.
I'm just asking who. If it's the ones that's cutting their hair and doing the
We're not
right
doing this
thing,
today.
you know, hey, power to you. But the ones that's not, man,
Hey,
fuck
Rich.
y'all. Yes, sir.
Hey, Rich. Can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
So, do you like to be categorized with all black people, even though you're not doing the same shit most black people are doing? That's
Yeah,
what he's talking about. All young niggas ain't out here shooting up clubs and church rides and shit, bro. Some niggas are out here actually in school, like trying to get a degree to get that corporate job. You see what I'm saying? That's
okay.
the ones he referring to. He not referring to the crash shots, the crash
How they
dummies.
hair? How is their hair? Is it long, short? Because they're trying to go in corporate. See,
That
some of them
that's
do.
what
it's a
he's saying.
mentality.
Some of them got long hair and stuff like
I
that.
know.
Because they haven't,
I know.
they may have not hit that brick wall yet. They still have that
But
naivety
they're gonna
of.
cut it, right? They're gonna cut it. They're gonna have to cut it.
Hopefully they run into
That's
a
not always
organization, a
the
culture that
case,
ain't worried
bitch.
about that. Hopefully. And I gotta say it
Okay,
like
let
that
me ask some
because I see the
context to
reality. Because
this.
I see the reality of what Rich is saying. I understand that reality, but hopefully they can run into a culture of what we see is to come. Because the Crown Act is here. You read it
Yeah.
yesterday, Rock. I mean Monday.
Okay, so let me explain something. My nephew is a 20-something-year-old biologist. He got locks to his ass. Stop acting like you can't get nowhere in corporate in multiple fields without cutting your hair. We gotta stop selling that fucking. Now that's some bullshit narrative. We know it exists, but at the same time, we can't sit there and act like you can't get a good job with your locks. Now, again, I didn't come into this conversation trying to have this debate again.
It's
I
not a debate.
literally gave a good vibe to the shit. And then
Yeah.
Rich as usual had to fuck some shit up.
Man, fuck them kids. Listen, they not no goddamn Rastafarian. They grow them funky ass dreadlocks to use excuse to start smoking weed to tell their mama,
Rich,
I'm
it's
a
not just locks
Rastafarian.
that we've
I'm
been
smoking weed.
being
I'm
prejudiced
just
to.
saying. Hey,
It's
I'm just saying.
afros,
I'm just
it's
saying.
flat
I'm gonna
tops.
lose it.
I'm just saying.
Our hair has been a subject to prejudice for every phase of hairstyles that we went through. Stop focusing on fucking locks and dreads is not locks and locks is not dreads, nigga.
Locks,
But
dread.
Rock,
If that
Rock,
don't
ain't
do you
nothing wrong.
agree?
understand
But do you agree? But do you agree that there's groomed locks and there's ungroomed looking locks?
King, do you not see when y'all are subconsciously connecting not groomed to locks? Y'all are doing it and don't even know you're doing it.
No, we are not. You're not going back to Monday. You're trying to go back to Monday.
They don't even know they're doing it.
No. You're trying to go back to Monday. See, check it.
I'm going to religion.
It could be
I'm
a curl.
saying if you're not a
Okay, check it out.
Rastafarian,
Okay,
why you got
hey,
dreads?
Rich, yo, check it. Is there a difference between a wet curl and a dry curl?
See?
That's
See?
the
They
worst
both
goddamn
curl.
analogy in the history
There's
of
a
niggas.
difference.
It's
It
a
doesn't
big
matter.
difference. It's a
I'm not
big
trying to say
difference.
that means it's dirty
Yes,
because you
sir.
got a curl.
Oh my
I'm not
fucking
saying that.
God.
So I'm not saying it's dirty because you got dread. I'm saying is there a groomed dread and there's an ungroomed dread.
So the difference between dry curls and wet curls is soul glow. You gotta
See,
let the soul glow.
Exactly.
Nigga, that's the worst motherfucking example analogy in the history.
That was the best one.
You use
Because
the
it's another
Jerry curl
hairstyle.
as
It's
an
just
analogy.
another. Okay,
They
you want me
make
to
this
say shag? You want me to say shag instead of curl? Jerry curl. That's what it is.
I figured Rich would have been more sympathetic to their plight, because he was the first brother I ever seen in Houston just rocking the
I had
dread
to tell
before it
y'all
was
that.
cool.
See, I didn't have to tell y'all that. I did not have to tell. Hey, I'm glad you said that because I told them that Monday. I know they thought I was shooting smoke up their ass. I told them I was the first. Wasn't nobody.
When
I was
nobody
the only
rocking
nigga
it.
around here. I'm telling you, they used to call me a Jamaican. I wasn't even Jamaican.
Yeah, I thought he was Jamaican when I first met.
See, and it wasn't no Jamaican. I just was going to New York traveling. I was just traveling. That's all they could do. And I'm sympathetic with it. We were just talking about going in the white man job and trying to make him accept something that he don't have to accept at his company. That's where I'm at with it. If you're going to go in there and you want that man position, you're going to have to do what he say. Play the game, get in and then change it. You got to change it from the inside. I say, but that's like back in the day when we begged to eat at the white people place. Why? They didn't want you to eat there. They couldn't cook no way.
See,
Why
and
we
this
begging
is
to
why
be
I
like that?
didn't
So
want to
that's what I'm
fucking do
saying
what I
about
did,
that.
but I thought that when I explained myself that this would go away, it would not turn into a fucking debate. I
It's not a debate. If you
need
want
a
this type of job, you
neutral
know you got to look this
explanation.
kind of way.
And you fucked it up.
Look at the news anchors. Look at the
Now,
news
Rock.
anchors.
Now,
They make
Rock,
a
you
big
knew
deal when they
better
wear
shit
their
than that,
natural hair
Rock.
because they
See, some people just can't. Some people just have to force their fucking opinion on people. I came in this shit and gave a neutral explanation to the young
He told
men.
us the mold
For
of
the
18 to
record,
24 year old. Hey Rich,
I want to say
he
this
wrong.
for the panel.
He wrong than a motherfucker.
Listen,
He
for
told
the
us the
panel
mold
and
of
the
18.
people out there, I want y'all to hear me clearly. I was quiet. I wasn't going to say nothing. He said, King, he kept trying to get to me. I said, I'm not going to say this.
Yep.
But then when you came, I knew I'm going to say, man, fuck them kids. See, but I was trying to be quiet. Y'all saw me. I didn't go off. I didn't say nothing. I sat there humble and quiet. He asked for this. He knew when he asked. Yes, he knew. I didn't have nothing to say about it. So he knew, but he just couldn't resist. Well, we're gonna let Rich go. And you asked me to go, and this is what we got. And now he regretting it. Why? You asked.
Guys,
I did not. I tried not to give it to him.
Guys, we need a mold to 18 and 24 year olds.
Hold on. Before you go, Trust, we gonna let you in this, Trust. Hold on. So I guess this ain't groomed. The fuck we talking
Yeah,
about,
it's
nigga?
fucking
My
groomed, but it
son
looked
had
like
like that right
hey,
now.
King Von about to
It's fresh.
drop a switch on somebody.
See,
My son
No,
had
that
like
is
that
groomed.
right
I'll
That
tell
looks
you what's
good.
going on. Some of you
King.
bald niggas be hating on niggas with hair.
Oh my
That's
god.
what's really fucking going on.
Hey, yo,
I try
Oh
my
I
my
best
ain't
to
want to
hold
god.
my
say
I
that.
just
motherfucking
said it
tongue.
looked good.
I ain't want to say it out loud, bro, but man,
That's what's going on, dog.
I see some hair hate here, you know.
Hey,
Hey, I said it looked good.
I try my motherfucking best to hold my tongue, but some of y'all starting to tell on your motherfucking self.
listen.
Oh boy.
Enjoy your hair while you got it, brother.
Enjoy
Let me
it.
tell you that. So when
Enjoy.
it's
I
gone,
told
it's
you you're
gone.
telling on yourself.
Nah, I don't hate. I
I get a unit.
congratulate.
Hey, I
You
I'm
get
hate
just
that
a
on
you
the other
headlocks,
side now,
nigga, and
you
you
know?
mad the motherfuckers can't grow back.
Nah, I'm good right now. Because I think I look
Yes, you
crazy to be
is. Nigga,
down
you
here
had them
60 with
locks
some
for
dreads.
years.
If I ain't got
look
a
at the
reggae
little light
album and
skinned
I'm
man for the
60 with
juggler.
some dreads, I don't think that was
You
finna
was
look
the
good for me.
first nigga that was originally from Houston, Texas to wear locks, nigga.
Yes, I'm one of them. Yes, I give you that. I
Go
give you
get you a
that.
lock toupee, nigga.
No, I'm good. Now let me help
Hey,
y'all out.
They got
a
the
lot lace
Hey
front.
y'all,
lock.
I had Jamaican women too now. Y'all, now that's something you didn't realize. See, a Jamaican was doing my hair. That's why I got like that. Had a Jamaican woman back then. So, you know, hey, I'm just saying.
Look, can y'all
I,
admit to
I ate a
this?
little curry. Yeah,
Hold
I ate a
on,
little
before we
curry.
get to trust, can y'all admit to this? I did came in. Did I not? Did I or did I not come in neutral on this shit today?
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
just
You
want to make
did.
it correct.
He came in neutral carrying some dynamite. Yeah, you were softly carrying dynamite. It came in perfectly. Yes, he did,
And
Ron.
Rich fucked it up.
You let
You
let
I
fucked
was
that
it
trying
lighter
to
up.
let it
you
go.
let that
Y'all
lighter get
saw I
to
was
it.
quiet. I was
That's their new
trying not to say
motherfucking
nothing.
podcast name, Mr.
You
Fuck
let that
Shit
lighter
Up.
get to it. Rich got going, boy.
Change that Rich Blackman to Mr. Fuck Shit Up.
See, 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 see,
Go
I
change it
like
right
that
now.
name.
see,
Hey,
see,
hey,
I like
guess
see.
the
what
name
my
Rich
boy gonna
Blackman.
do?
That's awesome.
The wrecking ball. The fuck?
My
Mr.
DJ
Fuck
name is
Shit Up.
DJ Bullshit. That's my DJ name, DJ
Cause you
Bullshit.
stay on that bullshit, boy.
You
Yeah,
goddamn right.
yeah,
You
Rich.
can call out a song. I'm gonna play what I want. They be like, he on that
So
bullshit.
we
You
gonna
goddamn right.
let Trust end it. Trust, what's your thoughts?
You know, I'm always one to preach being unapologetically black. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but one thing I do know, if you go and fuck with somebody on their program, you have to get with the program. You see what I'm saying? You gotta get with the program. That's just like when the NFL threw that out there that they didn't want people with long hair, period. And they was like, well, if y'all don't want to cut it, we gonna make it a part of the jersey. And boys was snatching boys down by their hair, and you
Yep.
know what I mean? All type of wild ass shit was going on, you know. So if you gonna go that route, if you want to cut it, keep it, whatever is your choice. But whatever comes along with that choice, you gotta be man enough to stand on it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm land it right there, you know, and know them young brothers gonna do whatever's best for them.
There you go. And that's it. Hush, Rich.
Welcome back, Trust.
Welcome back, Trust.
That's
Good
what's
to be
up.
back.
All right, so we're gonna go into the first topic, man. All right. Oh shit, I'm pressing the wrong shit.
Mm.
Have wanted to know, what does Gene Deal think about Diddy beating the Rico, and he says that he's not bothered, but what he is very surprised by is the fact that people are celebrating that he got off.
They celebrate him.
Yeah, Rock, we can't hear it, bro.
It came back and left, huh? Or that was y'all?
Uh, yeah, I
That was
can't hear it.
me. Yeah, I can't hear it, Rock.
Yeah, we lost the audio, Rock.
I can see it, but
Audio, Rock.
audio. Hey, make sure you like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can get notified at my podcast on Monday nights and Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Hit that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we just couldn't hear it.
You
We can
on,
see
you on mute. You on mute, right?
Rock on mute.
What, y'all couldn't hear it?
We couldn't
No.
hear it.
All right, let me try it again.
We still hear YouTube land. Make sure you like and subscribe.
Like, subscribe, and share.
But what he is very surprised by is the fact that people are celebrating that he got off.
They celebrating him. This is what this man is. I talked about his character, bro. They are celebrating, but he's still going to jail. You understand? They celebrate, I was thinking about some stuff. I said, yo, they celebrating for a psychotic narcissist, a sociopath sex offender, abusing and degrading women, beating on them, brother, and having them appease him and his homosexual tendencies by letting random men, prostitutes, male prostitutes, brother, ejaculate their sexual juices on them so he can lick them off. Is this what's happening in the fucking hood now? Is that what's good in the hood? Tell me, is that what's happening in the streets, brother? Is that what the industry they came down to now?
That was graphic.
See, that was a lot of, yeah.
Rock, you muted.
Yeah.
Rock, you muted.
All right, that was Gene Deal. He's a former longtime bodyguard. He was also a police as well. Basically, he's known for the podcast where he talks about a lot about Diddy and Diddy life and stuff like that. Of course, a lot of what he has said over the years has proven to be true. But I want to focus on the clip at hand. What are y'all thoughts on what he said? Do y'all think, or do you think that what he's saying about people defending Diddy is true and what it is we're defending? Give us your context and thoughts based on that clip. Who want to go first?
I'll go first.
Go ahead.
I'm one of those people who's celebrating the fact that they not throwing the book at Diddy. Because I think it's a shame when you being prosecuted for being a freak. You see what I'm saying? I have no problem with Diddy doing whatever the fuck Diddy did. Now, putting his hands on people, that's a problem. But when have you known somebody to go to the feds for beating somebody up? That's crazy. You see what I'm saying? And he sound like that. He calling out the streets. Oh, that's what we doing in the streets. Negro, you was the police. You have no authority to speak on what the streets. Oh, that's what we allowed in the streets. Now you ain't the streets. Leave that out your mind. And hell yeah, free Diddy, man. Bring Diddy home.
I got you.
I got a question. How do you know exactly what the fuck they were doing, nigga? Was you in the room with them?
Come on.
Here I go.
I was reading some comments and it said, nigga, how are you speaking on something? You was this man bodyguard for fucking years. And now all of a sudden, he didn't pay you no money. He must have fucked one of your bitches. Because now you salty, you looking hella salty, man. Now you looking hella salty right now, my boy. Bro, this man has been talking about this man. This man then brought Mace into the shit. Him and Mace got into it. Like, man, you've been talking for years, but this is the same man that you bodyguarded and protected for years. So now all of a sudden, no, I don't need to, Nikki. But all of a sudden now it's a problem, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. Stop talking, man. That's one of the motherfuckers that just talking for clout. He just want to be involved in some shit because he ain't got nothing else to do.
Yeah,
Right Trust said, bitch, you ain't the streets, you a policeman. You are a certified rat. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Who listening to your clown ass, bro? I'm done.
You know what's crazy before you go, Rich? You know what's crazy? It's funny how, and ironic how, you've been going on these rants about everything you say you saw Diddy did and know he did. But you never said nothing during the whole time. You didn't try to stop nothing or nothing. Go ahead, Rich. Just mind-boggling to me. As soon as you don't look for him no more, now you got everything. Go,
you know, when you hit a home run and the same pitch come, you swing the same way. Man, fuck that nigga, man. Straight up. Just like that, man. For real. That dude down some bullshit. What he remind me of? Them people was drowning in that water, in that big ass flood, and them people filming them. That's what you are. If you watching this man do this whole ass shit and you ain't doing nothing, you down with the play. Don't cry now. Don't cry now because you're not in the game no more. But if you sat there and I can tell you everything you done wrong, and I watched it and I didn't try to prevent it, I didn't stand on no integrity, you don't have no say to me, man. You know what I'm saying? Because if you felt that strongly, you would have left as soon as you saw what you saw. It wouldn't have took 7 incidents. Some people would take just one. So, I'm just saying, I think he just found a way to get him 5,000 or 10,000 to sit on the couch and talk about some shit that we can't refute because we wasn't there. And he actually did have a job with the man. So you got to give him some validity, even if it's wild and a lie. You know what I'm saying? So he just using the hustle he got. I ain't going to be mad at him, but fuck him. I don't look at him as nothing he say legit. You know what I'm saying? He don't show me he got a spine. I think he go either way that the wind blow. You know what I'm saying? That's not nobody you want to fuck with. Stand up one way. You know what I'm saying?
Now, it sounds like you can pay him.
Yeah. Like P. Diddy, we know what he is. And people are not so much rejoicing for him, but they are glad to see when anybody of our color, our hue, beat the system. No matter what it is, we happy. It could be dead wrong. But when we beat it, we happy. And plus, everybody in the world know that man don't deserve a RICO charge or no sex trafficking charge. Now buying some dick for his woman, okay, he admitted to that. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
But that other shit, that's why we was happy. It ain't the baby. Oh, he's still a nasty motherfucker to me. We still gonna look at him sideways. Ain't nobody gonna drink or go eat nothing at his house right now. We back. That's what we gonna do. We cool with you. We good now. We good. Everything gonna be good for a minute. He gonna have to lay that out for him if he can. But that's why we was rejoicing. It wasn't so much for the individual. It was just the win.
And I agree to that, Rich. That's what threw me off because I was like, what the hell makes him think that we out here rejoicing him allegedly based off what he's saying, getting away with stuff that he supposedly did? Look, man, it ain't illegal to be the freak. And here it is, while you bragging about it, most of the stuff that you was talking about ain't illegal. Whatever he did sexually with somebody, that ain't illegal. Especially, look, the court already proved that all that stuff was consensual. Nobody during this whole case ever said that they did anything that was forced. Nobody. Not one human in that courtroom the whole time said that they were forced to do nothing, including Cassie. Even on the stand, she admitted in the court that she still loved Diddy while pregnant with a third child from her husband.
Yeah.
Said she still loved him. And this is a classic case of how women are just not fit to be leaders in a male-dominated society. Here's why. It reminds me of Lisa Lopez. She burnt down the fucking house that was hers. It was hers and his. How you burn down your own home?
Emotions.
Happen when women get emotional. And that's exactly what she did. She tore down Puppy's kingdom that she benefited from, and it came back to bite her in the ass.
Yep.
And she's forever, her life will never be the same. Yeah, they better put on suicide watch.
She gonna enjoy that money till it run out, because like they did a good job of pointing out. She said that she was doing bad. Her and him was living with the mom and all this kind of stuff. That's why she was trying to get the money, but she wouldn't put out the book. They did a good job. Cassie,
Yeah,
Cassie was what she was, man. Y'all, hey.
She ain't
But the
never gonna be that.
only thing they did say was, after some of the times they done it, they felt bad after they done it. They didn't feel as, both of them said that, a couple of times after they did it, they felt bad. Yeah. And I really think they got mad because they saw him with a younger, hotter young girl in that Young Miami, and he was balling out on her, and they were like, fuck that. I done got calmed on too much for this shit.
Can we
I
say
need mine.
Can we say that this nigga sound jealous because he wasn't in the room with him doing it?
Yeah, I can say that.
Bro, you sound like a hater, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just be honest with you. You sound like a hater.
Yeah, you do.
A real live hater. It sounded like he was mad because he wasn't P. Diddy, period. He wasn't that dude.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it sounded like. But hey, to each his own, man. Anybody want to speak on this before we go to the next topic? All right, cool.
Quality got something to say. I see them gold teeth.
All right. Here we go. I already see where the rest of the panel going, so I already know how this is going to go for me. But let me say it this way. I've heard tons and tons and tons of stories about the man. Yes, what was proven in court was proven in court. We all know. But the things I heard about this man, and I'm not going to lie, I'm one of those that like to, I ain't going to never have the exact proof of what really happened. I wasn't there. So I ain't going to never sit here and say nothing like that. But I do believe our society, and not just black people, everybody, we have the ability to put people with money on a pedestal. And when we do that, we damn near putting them to where they're invincible. They can't be touched. And pretty much is what Mr. Gene was saying, in my opinion, about this situation. Now, some of the things y'all saying, I get it. I understand why you're saying it, but I believe he getting away with some shit here, man. That's just my opinion. He getting away with some shit, and yeah, I guess because he did it, we gonna put him on the poster.
But that's a dangerous perception to take. Like it sounds intelligent. It's like it can apply to something, and that's the way we could see it. But when you really look at the details of this particular case, it's like these charges were just over. They were too much for what it was going on, and for what the reason why everybody feels the way they feel about it, because the thing we saw in the video, that's something that should have been brought up then. But why didn't that girl go file charges? Why didn't somebody file charges? That's all they had to do. And so that's what makes all of that what you're saying kind of dangerous to use that, because we as a black culture, we have used that perception a lot. Like we put somebody on the pedestal because they're a celebrity. And it's like we looking at it because of celebrity, because that's why it's sensational. That's just why we're looking at it, because we can see this. But at the same time, we still got to see the case for what it is. It's like this dude had a devious lifestyle, or how he did his sexual lifestyle, but that would be persecuting every single alphabet LGBTQ situation if we're sitting here going to be openly like, oh, he did that and he likes this fluid on him. And I mean, that
okay. All right.
That's what he does. That's what he does.
Okay.
But he shouldn't go to jail with liquids on him. He shouldn't go to jail for that.
Okay. Look at how we say he like liquids on him. Okay, that's we don't know. We wasn't there, man. How can we say
They
that?
said he said it.
Regardless to what. Okay. This is my point right here.
It's on public record. He said it.
The people
he said it. The sex beastmaster guy said it. All of that. You know. So it's not my words, man.
I got you. The people that tried him, they did a bad job. So we not gonna, yeah, he got away. He did it. He hey, kudos. You know, his team did a great job. But
every case we deal with, and we get out of there clean, we got away with something because a lot of us we do drink and drive, but we didn't get a ticket for drink and driving. We got a ticket for speeding. I got off of that speeding ticket, and I go home. But I still was a little tipsy when I was driving and got that ticket. But he just gave me a speeding ticket. You see what I'm saying? So we got to look at that. You know, like, am I still a DUI person just because I didn't get convicted DUI? I didn't get charged DUI. I got charged for a speeding ticket.
All right. So to address it though, the speeding ticket. Okay, that's kind of minor in a way. What I mean by that is this. Yeah, you didn't get the DUI because you made it home. Let's say you actually hit somebody and you killed somebody, but you was a little tipsy and the cop didn't. See, all of a sudden now the parameters change at that point because of what really happened.
The quality. Nobody died during the orgy, sir.
Okay, he used the analogy of the DUI. So I'm using the same analogy that he is using. It's the same analogy.
Okay, but let's say that then those ones
you don't have to use an extreme to prove your point.
Those ones
was the analogy.
Those ones that I may have accidentally hit or I killed somebody, whatever. Those 7 girlfriends that he had that didn't come forward, that didn't complain, that have no problems, that have no. What do we say about that? We're just hearing about Cassie and the Jane Doe chick. But we're not hearing about the other 7 girls that this billionaire has. Like a billionaire has 12 girls. I mean, I know broke niggas that got 24 girls. Broke niggas. So he's a billionaire 2 times over.
I can't help but laugh.
What? I'm okay. So I guess the billionaire status just says that he got the status to do what he do. Man, awesome. That's amazing. Great job for him. But on the same token, man, that does not neglect the fact that if you've done things wrong, you're wrong. Now, I'm telling y'all, it's my opinion. It ain't, y'all ain't got to agree. I get it, but it's my opinion.
What do you feel like he did wrong?
I think he did a lot of things wrong. Like y'all want to say, he like to lick his juices or whatever. Okay, that's something that none of us was there for. So none of us know he actually did that, other than what the people say.
Is that wrong though?
But
everybody ain't lying, quality. Everybody ain't lying.
You're right. Everybody ain't lying, and neither is the victims that have been victimized by this man. Everybody ain't lying.
But what did he victimize them by calling a prostitute over?
The victims are the people that some of the victims cannot. It's so easy for us to put in this situation to I would do this or I would do that or I would be this way. But when you're in that situation, you dealing with what my man King just said, $1 billion dude. You ain't got the resources to fight like he can fight. You don't have those things. You're a regular person.
Exactly. You have the resources to do what a regular person do. Get your ass up, walk out the door, call 911, go to an apartment with that other $100,000 you have, and go start your own career with another producer somewhere else.
Quality just letting us know if you ever in the strip club with him, don't buy him no lap dance because he gonna play victim.
Damn.
He gonna play victim
my boy
on your
Quality
ass.
ain't gonna do that.
Quality not participating in anything that's gonna make him even in the way involved in anything like that. See, you gotta understand. I'm a person that's gonna react before I'm even able to get there. So I ain't even getting involved in all that.
See?
Nah, I feel equality. Like, we just got. I just want to
And
know like what he
and
actually
I'm gonna
did.
address something you said. You said that his team did a good job. If in
His
hindsight,
lawyers.
y'all, yeah, in hindsight, his lawyers didn't even do nothing. They just let them people talk and said, okay, and
Yeah,
that's all. I mean, they didn't put no witness. They didn't do too much, nothing. I mean, didn't put him on the stand. And when they closed, that was it. Whoever
Yeah,
y'all brought, they just questioned. So that was
What
a hell of a
that showed you that
tactic.
the other team didn't do that good.
now?
Well,
What Diddy did?
they didn't have no evidence.
Listen, what Diddy team did good was they cross-examined the shit out of whoever they put on that stand, man. And they
Yes.
made it like they made it like it
Hey,
was hoes in they shit to where they really can really prosecute them. You know what I'm saying?
it wasn't hard when the women get up there and say, we still love him.
yeah. The
We
text
was mad.
messages blew it up, man. The
And
text
and after I
context.
whooped your ass and left you and you got married, you called me and said, I miss our freak house. I wish I could please you. You can't run from that. I don't have a gun on your head. I ain't telling
Quality.
you to do this.
Hey,
He
quality.
telling her to leave me alone. He saying, hey, go on, be happy. He telling her. And then, 50 Cent, baby mama, I'm glad you in our life taking care of my kid. So hey,
Quality. Yo, quality. I know Rocka know about this. There's things when you're around celebrityism stuff that the little circle clique of people, there's always one or two of them in the group of 30. There's always one or two. One of them, they assume the entire entity of the person that they're following. They whenever that person's not around, like they can go to the bathroom. And if they're in the room with other people, they will act as if they are that celebrity person. And when we
dang.
and when we heard that phone call, the way she was threatening, it was like she was like trying to become Diddy. Like
Black lawyer.
like she assumed that entity. So it's like morally, yeah, something. This dude is some kind of god demon, demonic sex demon, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I can dig that, but we don't have that kind of stuff in the courts charges type of thing. The moral charges, things of that sort. We don't have that, and if we turn it into that, then how do we like get away from the idea of why we cheered on why OJ Simpson trial, why he won? How do we get away from that whole idea of like, do we become the white people where we wrong, but we could cheer we still cheer it on, or we still want like some kind of just justice in a one-sided way. You know what I'm saying? Like we really got to look at it, and I don't think like the charges that he got stuck on him was the right ones to charge. And I think like the people who were victims in it, they waited too long. And if the psychologists are going to say, hey, this is normally what happens, it takes a long time for them to come out, then we need to talk to y'all need to get with the lawyers and say, hey, let's extend these parameters just like you do with murder. Like you could be 99 and we still coming to get you if we found out it was you. You're gonna do that 1 year in jail until you die 100 years old. Maybe we should do that with some of these violent, crimes. And I think a lot of the sex crimes are super violent crimes. So they should be in that category of like, let's extend it. And maybe some domestic violence that you see that's super battered the way we saw, maybe that kind of stuff should be extended. But that still go with the law and people voting and Congress, all that jazz. So that's way above my head. You know what I mean?
You said something that was interesting that I caught up on. You said the real victims. So we do feel like there are victims.
No.
What you really feel? There are really.
Okay, so there are.
I assume that I assume because of the lifestyle and what I've read about and what I've seen in certain movies or whatever, that there's got to be some kind of failure or fodder or something, a sexual harassment case in there if you got that type of lifestyle. If you're doing if you're willing to do those type of things, you have ran into some people that are probably way aggressive and done something. And that could have been Diddy. That could have been Cassie. That could have been whoever.
I'm gonna give you some pushback, King, on that, but I understand your intent. I get it. You ain't said nothing wrong. I totally agree with you. But there are when it comes to being a freak, some people just got it in them. I think you could come from a very successful stand-up household and still be that particular kid that be like, I'm a freak. I can't hate
I believe that too.
You know what I mean? I want to play around. I want to experience. I think we tend to forget that there's another sexual demographic out there. Like, you have heterosexuals, you have bisexuals, you have lesbians, gays, transgenders. But we forget about that other large community out there called trisexual. Some people just try any goddamn.
Just try everything. Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Just for the sake of trying. Shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, to add to kind of respond to what Quality said, was talking about, here's the problem I have with a lot of these new laws that they are saying is to fight real sex crimes. The problem is that they're not really using some of the laws that they are saying they're using to protect victims from sex crimes. It's not really protecting them. To me, they seem to be creating them just to lock more niggas up. You see what I'm saying? Okay, so think about this. It is basically now a sex crime if you meet a chick on a dating app, you from Florida, she from Colorado, y'all catch a vibe. You say y'all both feeling each other, y'all down to do the do. You offer to pay for the ticket because you a gentleman. You know what I'm saying? You gonna come have fun and we gonna knock it down. We gonna go down. And she come down here and y'all do the do. You committed a fucking crime.
I got a couple of quick responses.
That's insane, bro.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question? I got a major question for that. How in the fuck somebody gonna know I flew a bitch out? How? That's what I'm just saying.
Because
if she get mad.
If she get mad.
That's the bullshit right there.
That's what I'm saying. But the law gives them the power. You got to remember this, Rich. They found. Think about this. Slavery didn't stop us. Jim Crow didn't stop us. What else? The 60s, the voting. None of this stopped us. Think about this. Everything that these folks put on us to keep us down did nothing work until one day they thought of put the black woman against the nigga.
That was the best.
And it's working. And this just adds another layer to our own woman being able to subject us to their matriarch, keep us under them by having that leverage to be able to tear us down whenever they want. Be it divorce or accusing you of some shit they didn't do or using the kids against you.
That's a tactic. But that's you gotta, you know, Rock, it's just crazy right now because oh man, I don't know, man. I'm on the other side of this. I'm on the other side of this.
It's rough.
How about this? King also said something as I never got a chance to finish my point, y'all. But King also said we addressed the fact that we do feel like there are some victims, regardless
we know there are victims.
Okay, we got it. We know there are victims. Okay, cool. Now, of course, y'all gonna try to say I'm moving the goalposts here, but when a person is convicted of a murder crime for something, and we say that person had demonic, demon type, whatever, how you want to, demonic, whatever you want to call it. Okay, that's still a crime because of what the person did. And I think that's my point that I'm trying to make right there. Even though we were not able to prove that Diddy did any of the things that he did. So that's great for him. Excellent, man. The man from the walk, hey, more power to him. But you did say that, he might have some type of demonic thoughts or whatever with his sexualities and all that.
I said that.
No, King said it, Rock. Calm down. King said it. I'm addressing what King said. So when he said that, King, I feel like this, man. You know, that's my point. That's all I'm saying. Hey, he got away, so there's nothing I can do or anyone else can do. We can celebrate it. We can do whatever we want to do. But those little thoughts that you're talking about, to me, we can convict a murderess for something like that, for thinking that murderess had those same thoughts. You know, it was demonic at the time.
Yeah, but we can't convict the murderer because we think that they're demonic. That's not why we convict the murderer. We convict the murderer because they actually killed the motherfucker.
Exactly.
In real life.
Exactly. I agree with you. I agree with you.
But after you are nasty as how much money you have.
Okay. No, we'll have to wrap this up soon. So we
you're
good. I landed mine. I'm done.
Yeah, you nasty as how much money you have. You don't know how nasty you are till you get a certain amount of money. Because every time you get there and you get a little more money, you get a little more nasty. That's what happened with P. Diddy. He kept going. See,
I'm gonna say because he been nasty. Who you are, bro?
I'm gonna say this. Let me show you the flip side of this.
We gotta wrap this up.
I'm gonna wrap it up right quick.
Okay.
Look at this. This is a flip side. Everybody saying P. Diddy nasty, but if you go watch porn, it's a nigga fucking a bitch. And you'll watch that and get off. He just brought it to him to where he ain't gotta watch it. And he know the players that's really fucking. I'm just saying. I'm just listen, my brain's stupid and I think like that, but I'm just saying, how about that? Because when you go to porn, it's nigga fucking the bitch 9 out of 10. Unless
you ain't never stupid either. Your brain ain't never stupid.
But I'm just saying, he just probably like it.
That's facts.
You know, he don't like movies. He like the real play. You know, he wants Tyler Perry. He want it right there. So I'm just saying, because that's a crazy way to look at it while they roasting it. Because every nigga gonna look at that old porn nigga putting that old meat on you like, damn. You know, you try to get yours, you see that. So P. Diddy ain't no now the calm shit, we stop right there. That's it. I'm gone. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's you goddamn time. Yeah, you said that.
Yeah, he made the point.
Ain't talking about lock up the porn stars.
See?
All right, we're gonna go to the next subject, y'all. Good shit, good shit. All right.
All right, Carnival Cruise is making some changes, okay? And this is clearly directed toward a specific group of people, okay? So they said no more fans. Ain't no more boots on the ground happening on this cruise, okay? They said no more wobble. Ain't no wobble, baby, wobble, baby. You can't do that no more. They're not playing it. And then they saying they may ban hip-hop music altogether. They say y'all acting up. So no more hip-hop music, no more fans, no more wobble. Now let me ask you this. Is this a smart move by Carnival? If all of us stop going on that cruise line, will they still have a successful business? Like if we took our dollar away, would they business still flourish? Can they be the next Target? Who knows? Let's talk about it. Let's have a discussion. Do they know their target audience, their demographics? Is this a smart business move? Let me know your thoughts. Let's go.
Okay, so let me add some context to it. So what is happening is that Carnival decided to ban boots on the ground song and ban rap altogether on their cruises. Now, to add some context to it, not choosing sides, just adding information to it. Carnival it's been a lot of issues. To what degree, I don't know, as far as them being justified in making that decision, but just as the actual information, there have been a substantial amount of issues on these cruises where there's a lot of African Americans on it. Now, I don't know if the percentage of issues with non-Black customers on the cruises are happening at a rate that's equal, higher, or lower, but that's just to add context to it. It has been issues. Man, this is interesting, bro. I don't know.
Hey,
I'm gonna let y'all speak on it. Who want to talk about it? What y'all thoughts on that?
I'm gonna start this motherfucker here out. Look here. These people, first of all, very first thing, Carnival didn't come up with that out the air. That's them white Karens that be on there that reported them black folks so goddamn much till they had to do something. So if they are doing it, I trust and believe they're a big enough business to do the analytics, meaning the demographics that do ride probably listen to jazz, R&B, blues, some shit like that. So that the rap is, 18 to 24 ain't they demographic. You know what I'm saying? I know the wobble for the big girls and all that, but they'll probably bring the line dancing back. But that ghetto nigga shit, yeah, keep that away. That's because that's a grown folks event. And a lot of times you see that the youngsters want to come where we at and fuck it up again. And hey, now if enough people feel a certain way, what you do is complain like the white people did. Because the white people complained and got your nigga ass off. So you complain and bring it back. But, like you say, is it going to hurt like it hurt Target? No. Because whoever want to go on a cruise black going to go. Him and Baby been planning this 2 years ago. They going. They ain't finna stop for us. You know what I'm saying? So, I know you sus lying about that. Carnival gonna still make their money. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not gonna stick together. That ain't a big enough issue. You know what I'm saying? It's something to talk about, but I don't think it's a big enough issue for the 55-year-old, the 40-something-year-old. They ain't gonna trip on that. You know what I'm saying? As long as they get a little blues, R&B, Lionel Richie, some shit like that, they gonna be cool. You know what I'm saying? They didn't say they was taking music away. They just told you we getting rid of the nigga shit. That's all they said in
They
a
said rap.
layman's
They
term.
didn't say that.
They said they getting rid of that nigga shit. That's what they said.
Not.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all can take it how you. That's what they
Race,
said. All that
The
niggerism.
audience, they said
They
that
get
bad rap, not nigga shit.
race music.
all
Go ahead, who
right.
next?
Man,
Who else want to speak on it?
man, what man, like a lot of the topics we talking about, what I see, bro, is like commonly like seeing is, man, it's just a bunch of y'all niggas hating on black people, bro. I be strolling, bro, and I be seeing Carnival videos and the same rap music y'all talking about banning. I see them flat boot ass white bitches out there shaking their ass too. So what are we talking about here? Is the rap music that y'all playing on the cruise, you know what I'm saying? Is the music playing on the cruise causing conflict? No, from what I see, like a bunch of people having a good time. Now that's just what I see. I don't know what go on, you know what I'm saying? I plan on growing on one of them motherfuckers, see what they're hitting for, you know what I'm saying? But from what I see, bro, what are we talking about here? It's just a bunch of man, bro. Right now, black people can't do nothing. We got to cut our hair to work in their fucking industries. We can't jam our music on their cruise ships. It's just a bunch of nigga hating shit, bro. We don't say nothing to you motherfuckers when y'all out here, nigga dancing all off beat to y'all bullshit ass music, man. Leave us the fuck alone. Let us live, bro. Just like y'all want us to leave y'all alone, let y'all live and shit, man. The same shit that we do, we watch you motherfuckers do it. The same thing, but off beat. We ain't got no rhythm, my nigga. Like, man, bro, just leave us the fuck alone, bro. Now, is it gonna take away from they black dynamic on them cruises? Nah, man, niggas want to go take a vacation, go chill, go keep their feet up and, you know what I'm saying, look at some pretty ass waters and shit, right? But man, just leave us be, bro. If we not out here fucking up nothing for y'all, man, leave us be, bro. Y'all got a whole terminology named after y'all because y'all stay calling the laws on us. Y'all Karens. You don't hear no black people. We don't give a fuck what y'all do. We gonna do us. That's the
Yeah.
power of us being black. We don't give a fuck what you do.
You
We
know
gonna
what,
do
Yogi?
us.
Yogi, you're telling the truth, and we're speaking from a privileged point of view. Because you know what the problem is? I can tell you why they ain't gonna leave us alone. Because we did the white man an injustice, and I hate we did that. We took the word nigga from him and made it ours. If he could say nigga, we wouldn't have no Karens. Because she said, nigga, get your. See, but she can't. So now you got Karens. See, it all happened because we took the nigga word from the white man. Can we all agree that the white man needs the nigga word back? I think if it'll be a better place if the white man can say nigga. I'm just saying. I'm saying we didn't had it too long. If we can start it, we talk about the rainbow people taking shit and doing crazy shit. Why not us? We need to take a stand. White folk, you can say nigga. We cool with that right now. I'm just saying the Mexicans got
Tucker,
the Mexicans took
Here
it.
we go.
The
You know,
Mexicans, the Chinese,
anyone
we're
they took it.
want to talk about
we
the
in the
topic,
middle of
I'm just saying.
Rich is
I'm just saying.
in the middle of the ocean.
I'm gonna throw
Rich
this
is
point
in
in
the middle of
there.
the ocean in the cruise.
I'm gonna throw this point in there. You know, I think it's fucked up that Carnival is targeting black people. You know what I'm saying with this here. However, the demographics on a cruise, white people are going on cruises 93%. So if I'm Carnival and I'm looking at the demographics, 93%, it's a business move.
Fuck them niggas.
It fuck them niggas. It's a business move. You know what I mean? Me as a black man, I'm looking at it. It's fucked up, man. Like damn, you fuck us like that. But from Carnival eyes, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we're not gonna fuck up 93% of the money for this small demographic. You know what I'm saying? That's going. They not finna do that. They not gonna do that at all. You know what I'm saying? They gonna kick us right to the side on that note.
Yeah, but who said the rap music was a problem though? Because once again, I see them same flat boot ass white people dancing to the same fucking music.
Listen.
So who said the rap was a problem?
I think it is a business move. I think it is a business move. I think it's just like Tubi with the Fox merger. Whenever they started talking about, you know, black folks, we put all these movies on there and made it a name. I think Carnival maybe ruffling some feathers off of these new cruises or something going on, you know, because black was gonna come make things sound fun and cool. Like all I was hearing for a while there was just like party, like it's on everything. So now as far as the fan thing, that's definitely some jealousy. That's definitely some jealousy. Karens, they want to do the boot scoot boogie, but we said no, boots on the ground. Or yes, they probably just feel some type of way, but I do think it's like a business. This kind of sounds like a business thing.
And let's not forget, fellas, that we talking from half the information because it really could be that they are talking about banning that on the main deck where the party at, because they might do it in a lower deck. So in one of the rooms, they may have a hip hop night, and
Rich
you know,
create scenarios that he don't know is real.
No, he just said possibility. He said possibility.
I'm saying that they might not take it all the way out because we blow shit out of context as people. We like, oh, they taking rap. They might be now. We ain't gonna play it on the main deck because y'all get too wild. But we have hip hop on the fourth level.
But they said ban rap.
They said ban rap, Carnival.
Ban rap.
Not racist.
But now, hey, now here go the business proposition. The business side of that. I'm not mad. Now what you do is create a business. Say you're gonna be a silent DJ where you put the headphones on and the nigga DJ and you get your hip hop that way. You have to come and get the headphones. You see what I'm saying?
We gotta go laugh in the barrel. We gotta go laugh in the barrel now.
Or you can just go book Royal Caribbean. The fuck Carnival.
There you go. Now hey, there you go, yo. Fuck it, get you a canoe and some paddles and take your ass on where you going.
Or like Yogi say, or just don't go it out.
Dear
you,
niggas
your money.
Please don't go drown yourself, okay?
Yeah.
Hey, but let me say this here. First, I want to say, Yogi, just don't go at all. Ain't no or go to somebody else. Just don't go at all. Stop giving them your money. But he go. I want to add a little humor to it, y'all. Let me be very, very frank and honest with y'all. If y'all get on this boat and y'all doing all that boots and knocking and shit, and this boat start rocking, I'm finna whoop all y'all asses. Fuck y'all. So I'm with the Carnival. Stop shaking this goddamn boat. I got somewhere to get to. I'm not playing with you
No more Titanic for quality, okay? Right.
Yeah,
Keep that movie up out of the archive, sis. No more Titanic.
Fuck that shit. Don't rock this goddamn boat.
See?
Nigga, you can't
Y'all
swim.
know when DMX get the plan, then that nigga start barking and shit like that, man. Y'all know what these motherfuckers out here doing. Fuck that shit. Don't rock this boat, man. Y'all chill out, man. Chill out.
Yeah, I said.
Oh, man.
All right, anybody else? Y'all good?
Without no hip hop. I'm sorry. It's not. The damn discoteca or whatever they call that thing in there. It ain't gonna go too long without no hip hop. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You know, hip hop is the music of choice. So you already know they can't. You like you say, they can't go far without it.
They gonna play
music in the world.
You show me one.
Everybody's
white
listening
woman.
to it.
Now let me ask y'all something.
Hold on, Rich. You show me one white person that ain't gonna go out there when they hear, girl, you look good once you back that ass.
As soon as that
what are we talking about, nigga?
Hey,
You gonna shake their ass to it too. So what are we talking about, bro?
As black men, I feel bad for us sitting here talking about a boat ride, because you know that last motherfucker we got, it didn't end up too good. So I'm just saying we on this a long time, you know. I don't trust no white people in all that water out there. They might say, "Nah, man, who driving this motherfucker?" See, I smoke weed. I get paranoid, so I ask them kind of questions. Hey, where we going? Because I don't know shit. You can just tell me anything, you know. So you know what I'm saying? So hey,
my God.
Yeah, they better.
Y'all see the hat go up, man. Y'all know what it means, man.
They might want leave some rap on there for a nigga get to ask some questions.
The homicide.
I'm just saying. I could be wrong.
Hey, Rock, them other podcasts don't have a rich fucking black man, man.
Nah, they don't have a Mr. Fuck shit up. That's what
See, I'm just saying. Shit. That's
Man, I'm done. Let's go to the next topic, y'all. God damn, that goddamn reach for. Mute your mics, man.
Cars ain't really bringing much to the table, but a motherfucking problem. I like it for a woman to not have to cook, not have to clean, because if she doesn't do these minimal things, she's gonna have to bring real value. As long as you allow her to do these little petty minimum wage, low class working tasks, she's gonna feel like she does a lot. And if she feels like she does a lot, she's not going to do more. So if I take those off the table by paying a little bit of money every month, now she has to bring some value, because I'm going to get to looking at her like, what are you doing here? So no, you can't cook. You can't clean. No, I'm good. We got that on lock. What are you bringing to the table? Because a woman will get confused like she's bringing a lot to the table because she cooks and cleans and spends time with you. But if I'm spending my time with you, then that cancels each other out. So what are you bringing to the table? So take that little petty stuff off the table from abroad and tell her bring something real to the table. So you're bringing $600 a week value to the table. And for $600, I could pay the money and not have a headache. I could pay the money and do what I want when I want. I could pay the money and not have to have you badgering me when I'm working too much, when I'm going to.
I'm not gonna keep playing all that bullshit.
Don't say that, Rock, because you on the wrong.
He be on golden time, bro. He be on golden time.
Rock. You know his mentality is what it is. You know what that mentality. You know that conversation. He not regular. You know what I'm saying? He talking that talk. He talking about a different type of woman. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He not talking about a wife. He not talking about a girlfriend. He talking about a lady of leisure that knows, hey, what she's worth. You know what I'm saying? With good guidance and understanding. You know what I'm saying?
Lady of leisure
I'm telling you. Listen,
no.
hey,
ain't
nothing.
It's nothing.
The best woman in the world is a woman with
Listen. He's a ghost pimp, okay?
Low self-esteem and a good understanding. You got the best woman in the world.
Rock, what's a ghost pimp, bro?
Him.
I love that. A ghost pimp.
He's a ghost pimp.
He tripping.
Expound on that.
Yeah,
expound on the definition of a ghost pimp, fam.
Okay, so I've explained this already, but I explain it again. A shadow pimp or a ghost pimp is basically someone who sells the persona, but they're just not really that. They're not really that. They're
So not
actors.
so it's
They're
not an assistant,
actors.
not the assistant.
Denzel has never been a policeman. He's never been a drug dealer. He's never been a hired killer, but he plays those roles.
Exactly.
Can I say something to you about that, Rock?
And he's an actor. Now, I'm going to give him this. He's right 2 times a day. I call it a clock. He's right twice a day at 12 and 12.
Hey, Rock, I think everybody in this world is an actor. You come out acting because your mom tell you, hey, act right. You can't act like that. You better act like this. So
I ain't
we
under my
all,
mom's rule no more, though.
I understand. I'm listening. That's trained in you. You act. You every name you are, you're a different entity because of everybody, you somebody
I'm
different.
not an actor.
You're an uncle.
I don't read no lines.
I understand that.
I
You don't
create
believe that, but
You
as
speak
you
for
create,
yourself, but I'm not an actor.
as you creating a new identity, you're acting in this thing called life.
You can try to sweeten it up. I ain't no fucking.
No. When you came out, you wasn't
No.
a rapper. You
Speak
became
for
a
yourself,
rapper.
Rich.
When you was an actor, you
All
became
I'm
an
saying is
actor.
speak for
But you
yourself. Just say
always
you.
acting.
You can't tell me what the fuck I am. Just
I
like that
asked
nigga think he a pimp.
you.
No.
I'm saying
not an actor.
you're a human. I just say everybody's an actor.
Okay,
That's
cool.
why it's good.
We'll
I'm just
agree to
saying.
disagree.
I know I'm with you.
Yeah.
But one day you look deep in it, you'll see what I'm talking about. Because
I figured it out. That's what turned me into a man. I stopped acting.
okay.
I was acting my default. I didn't know. Like I said, I was trained that way, but I broke out of that shit.
And then you start acting right. You start acting right, huh?
No, I don't even act right. I exist now.
You exist. Okay.
I exist now. Yeah, I exist now, and I love it. Yeah. Okay. When you realize you a God, it's God in you, you are an extension of that. You move different. You think different. You speak different. Oh, you feel different. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing.
Okay. What make you say that man ain't reputable?
See? There we go.
You know, my grandfather used to tell me this. Learn what I used to say. Now I'm fucking up. He used to say, learn to listen and listen to learn. You let a motherfucker talk long enough, they'll tell on themselves every time. And also, when it comes to just knowledge, one thing I love about knowledge, it puts you in the position of where you have the insight to know when someone's telling on themselves, right? You know when when you understand what a lie means, then you tend to be better at detecting a lie. Let me give you an example. So let's say somebody say, hey man, you want to drink? And you say, yeah, and you say, what's in it? And they say, oh, there's some Hennessy. Did they lie to you? Nah, but it's poison in it too. See, the lie is simply the truth bending. Once you understand the true meaning of what a lie is and you realize it is true, but they bend it. See, a lie can't exist without no truth in it. So when you get to that point in your life and you start hearing niggas like him say the dumb shit he's saying, you realize it's a facade. Let me explain. The man sitting there talking about he don't want his bitch to cook because he gonna bother you. Wait a minute. The last time I checked, a real nigga gonna make sure his woman doing everything and cook. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? He's telling on himself, and then he's overselling himself. You see what I'm saying? Then he's saying stuff. If you notice, he's really trying to show how hard he is and how player and pimpish he is, but he's really exposing how feminine he is. He's really a sensitive nigga. That's what he really is. You see what I'm saying? Think about this.
I'm a strong right now.
When think about what he said. A woman cooking is a problem.
Yeah.
See, he's worse than a woman. No matter what you do, you can't make them happy. Damn, bitch cook for you, you complain, motherfucker?
Yes.
Why?
Because she's supposed to be on her back.
What?
She supposed to be on her
Hey, who
feet.
else want to speak? Fuck
They
it.
supposed.
God.
He's a pimp, man. The man not
He's
talking
not a
regular
pimp,
talk.
nigga.
He's not no pimp.
He's far from it. What are you talking about, Rich? He's
Well,
a
well, let's
shadow
say,
pimp.
okay. We'll say, okay. What if he is a pimp, right? What if this man is a pimp? Okay, so from my understanding, you know what I'm saying? A pimp gonna push a bitch to the limit. You know what I'm saying? A pimp gonna push a bitch to the limit. So if this woman can't go stump down or do whatever he got this particular woman doing 10, 12 hours and still come and do that, he ain't really got that bitch like he think he got that bitch.
Ooh, preach. Back in attack.
Hey, welcome back, Trust.
He ain't
Hold
really
on.
got that bitch like he think he got that bitch.
Let me ask you.
But I'm not gonna lie on the man. You know, I done heard some reputable men out here speak highly on him. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to tell you, man.
I've heard some reputable. So I don't think it's a facade. You know what I'm saying?
No, man.
I think he really is what he claimed to be. You know. But one thing I know about when motherfuckers get in front of that camera get to playing games with you. You know what I'm saying? It get to playing games with you, and you get to doing shit you wouldn't normally do. Cause like I see a video with him one time, he walking 2 on the chain. You know, you get what I'm saying? And any nigga out there some pimping wouldn't be caught dead on no camera walking no bitch on that chain. You gonna get your ass 100 years. Them people gonna hide your ass about this shit.
Listen, let me tell you something. I'm gonna say it again. Now, here's what I gotta say about that in my response to it, Trust. I said from the get-go, he's an actor. I said, y'all asked me what a shadow pimp is. I said he's an actor.
Yeah.
Again, Denzel played a drug dealer and won an Oscar for it. But is he really a drug dealer?
A little bit.
So let's keep this shit a beam, bro. It's just because a nigga jumped in the game, quote unquote, and even if he knocked a few, I'm gonna be honest with you. Just because you knocked a few still don't make you a pimp, nigga. This shit is you gotta have some this shit like college, nigga. You gotta earn it from a fucking.
Can I ask you a question?
Play a stop sign.
Can I ask a question though?
Yeah, just
can I ask a
go
question
ahead.
though? Hey man, and I got some minds on this motherfucker, right? So I was always told, if you really there, you don't gotta show no talk if you that.
Yeah. It's just that. Yeah, it's in you, not on you. I agree. I agree.
And that's another thing. That's another thing that stood out to me was like what he's saying right there too. Is like if you got to establish her value, like how is she already even in your household? If you're doing this to test to establish her value, how is she even in your household already? Like how do you trust that already?
Yeah.
Hey King, what he say? I don't need my woman to cook or clean for me. Boy, get your lame ass.
Get your lame ass out here.
Yeah,
but what he trying to do, he trying to fill a void. Cause they had a young man who lost his life last year named Sinful the P. You know what I'm saying? And Sinful had like one of the hottest little podcasts out, you know, talking about game related issues. You know what I'm saying? So when he passed, you got a lot of, you know, people trying to step into that role. You know what I'm saying? Trying to fill that void. Yeah, acting. Yeah, trying to fill that void. Yeah,
man. Like I say, bro, in order to get a degree in anything, you got to earn your credits. You know what I'm saying? And to me, he's somebody who went to college and dropped out, but running around talking about he got a degree. Go on Facebook and you check out everybody's bio. Everybody got a college degree. A lot of the motherfuckers ain't finished no motherfucking college.
Right.
But what good is it? What weight do it carry that you got a college degree?
Here we
Not
go.
a bitch ass thing.
I'm just curious. What do
It ain't about the college degree. I was using it as an analogy.
No,
And say, just because somebody say they something and they talking like they something don't mean that's what they are. And when it comes to ism, you got a lot of motherfuckers out here faking it, bro, because it's image driven, it's attention driven. You know what I'm saying? And to me, he just one of them. The only difference is he got the capacity to be able to sell you to shine and talk that shit when the camera cut on. But in reality, that's not what he is. I done did plenty of research on the man. And I done heard him, and he wrong most of the time. I'm gonna be honest with you. He act like a hurt female. Why everything that a woman does annoy you? Every time he speaks on woman, he always talks about what annoys him. See, you ain't no real pimp if you always coming from an emotional standpoint. Because one thing I know, the greatest Macs, logical. They think like a war sergeant. They methodical. They very strategic. And you want to know another thing that I learned about ism? Something he doesn't do. He the type of dude that and I'm going off how he talks. He has a blanket approach to women. And guess what? A real ism? No, that ain't how it goes. They see real pimps as judges. It's a case-by-case basis. Your ism ain't never the same with every girl. Because every mind different. Can somebody please tell me I'm wrong?
Nah, you're not wrong. I agree with that. Now, if I knew something about that, you know what I'm saying, I would agree with that. Now, don't get it twisted. Now, you know the bitch gonna choose what she like. Now, don't get it twisted. She gonna choose. Now, that's what.
We know that's the law.
Yeah, but
that's the law.
You gotta make so you gotta make yourself choosable. You understand? You gotta want to be what they say. Why should I choose you? You know what I'm saying? And that's all he doing. He trying to get.
So let me ask you this.
To be chosen.
Now, I'm gonna add some context to it. Now, y'all tell me this one by one. Watch this. This I know he ain't really that dude. So remember the video. I don't know if y'all seen it, but Trust acknowledged he seen it. Watch this. Let's be honest. When he made that video where he got them two girls by a leash walking in the street and talking his mad talk, watch this. Do you think that it helped him with the Izzos, or did it hurt him with the Izzos? I'm talking about the real ones. Do you think they were impressed by that? Do you think they saw that and said, "Ooh, I want to choose him"?
Oh man,
I don't think so. I know that.
Damn sure don't think so.
Yeah, I know
this is gonna embarrass me.
No, yeah. Bitch ain't choosing up to be dogged out. And they know goofy shit when they see it, no matter how it looks. You goofy, you goofy. Lame shit is lame. There's no way around it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And they see it. They be like, I ain't on that type of time.
I think all women got that one.
It seems like the way it seems like the way that this guy is. It seems like that conversation. It seems like it's a small conversation.
Yeah.
Like, even talk about doing dishes and all that. The way he's supposed to be. Like, why are you even talking about that?
So.
Ooh, I gotta add something else.
That's how I feel.
Hold on,
I'm not talking about you, King.
No. I'm listening to you.
Hold on, let me add something else to it. I just thought about this because I'm thinking about the interviews and all he did. Watch this. This is how you know. Trust. Talk to me because just again, Trust got a degree in this subject. Watch this. You want to know the difference,
light, nigga.
You want to know the difference between cats like him who saying they are what they are and real isms? Oh man, come on. If I'm wrong, maybe I'm overthinking. You know what he always talking about? He always talking about his money. Oh, real pimp always talking about their money. I ain't never heard of Ism talk about his money.
What you mean? What you mean? His money?
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna say it without saying that.
Put it in my hand. That's what
Yeah,
it
for
is.
sure.
Put it in my
I
hand.
ain't never heard of
Put it in
real
my hand.
Isms talk about his money all the time. Never. He never talks about his money. But him, he always talking about his money.
Saying, okay, you saying like he put it in the context as if he got money, he don't need a woman.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or he a
He
trick.
always talking about what a woman can't do for him. You ain't real. You a shadow piece.
Got a point there.
Yeah. That's more like a trick.
Yeah, you got a point there.
That's more like a trick.
That's
But
why
when he was talking in his last video, he was talking about the value. You know what I'm saying? Like I can kind of get where he coming from with it. You know what I'm saying? Where he want her mind to be focused on the task at hand. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You know what I'm saying? But like,
To me,
goddamn.
to me, you're subjective. You're subconsciously saying you really want a limited type chick. Damn, she can't do it all.
And that's what I'm saying. Bitch should be able to, you know what I'm talking about? Bitch, my money can be in Timbuktu. Bitch, go get it, come back, cook a steak, rub my feet. You know what I'm talking about, bitch? All that. Straight up. You know what I'm saying?
There's no more dedication like that, man.
Watch this, Rich. Watch
You
this.
still got good bitches out here like that, man.
Okay.
You still got
Watch
good
this.
bitches out here like that.
Watch this, y'all. Watch this. Watching them talk like that says to me, if you so much what you say you are, then how is it that how is it that a working man is able to get a bitch to do more for him than you can?
You say what? What you say? Working man what?
A working man can get a chick to do more. A working man, wife go to work, she go slave on the job and come back and make sure her husband got a full plate. So why would you minimize a chick to do her full duties in every way to max her out, but you supposed to be this ism? Sounds hypocritical to me. Like you said, shit, a real one gonna push it to the.
Yeah.
See?
So a working man can get more out of his chick than you, but you supposed to be the man. Nah, somebody lying, dog.
See, you gotta let them lie sometime, Rock. You gotta let them lie. You gotta let them lie sometime, Rock. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let them lie, man.
That's a good one, y'all. That's a good one. All right, so we're gonna go to the next subject, y'all. Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
I might have to come back in and come back out. My stuff is glitching bad.
Past 4 months, 3-4 months. We ain't been sleeping in the same bed.
Yeah,
right?
I sleep downstairs.
Yeah, and it wasn't like a conscious decision. You crying? Why you crying?
I think it's just made me feel like unconsciously kind of bad.
Wow.
Because I know it's something that I do enjoy. I do enjoy sleeping by myself at night. I enjoy that personal time for myself. I guess sometimes I feel like I may be taking something from you. And that's why I make sure that I'm with you when you fall asleep. Acknowledging it's something that I do need. And I didn't know that I needed it until it started happening.
Organically.
Yeah, because I was just having so many night sweats. and uncomfortable. And then I would start my cycle, and it was just like, okay, I do need room to just not have the eye. That's what made me tear up is the onlooking eye. And for the longest time, like I said, I've always been afraid of being seen, even though people always see me. I've never allowed anybody to see the truth of who I am, ever. Everybody has gotten the version of Candace that I've wanted them to get. The only person that's ever been able to see the truth of who I am is you. How exhausting is it to the persona that can't hide? There's nowhere to go. And sometimes hiding isn't just about like protecting something. It's just like, even like if you're in a crowded room, some people go to the bathroom just to catch their breath. Some people go sit in a car just to catch their breath and just have that sensation of alone time. And I felt like I didn't want to compromise my need for that. And I also didn't want to rob you of the intimacy that you deserve and that I actually want to give. So it has been difficult for me to fully accept that it's okay, even knowing that it's okay, knowing that it's a need. But I haven't wanted to take that experience from you, even though I know that you're okay with it.
The fact that we able to do that and not trip either way, and like I said, I feel happy that you get to have that space. So you ain't got to worry about Doc's feeling away. You ain't got to worry about taking nothing from me. And the moments that we do get to fall asleep together, it mean that much more. The moments where you make sure you fall asleep with me before you mosey downstairs at 2:00 in the morning when I'm still knocked out, it mean more. So you ain't got to trip about that. No pressure on that. We could do this for the rest of our life if that's what's called for.
Okay.
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 You believe me?
Yes.
You trust me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That bitch cheating. That bitch ain't shit. What?
I didn't hear the whole thing. What happened? What's she said?
Bullshit. She sounds like
the bed at 2:00 in the morning.
That bitch sound like Charlie. She sound like Charlie Brown teacher. Wonk, 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 wonk. That bitch sound just like Charlie Brown teacher. Wonk, 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 wonk.
No.
Say, man.
My shit was glitching bad.
Funny, but this shit funny.
That bitch, that's funny.
He got his sucker ass up there. Yeah, it's okay. Sneak out the bed, creep on downstairs. She creeping downstairs, get on the phone with that nigga. That bitch ain't slick. No. I don't trust that one.
That nigga, that's simp.
Yeah.
How you even holding that conversation with that bitch? I ain't even talking about that. What you talking about?
Why is there so much of this kind of shit going on here lately, bro?
These sassy ass niggas, that nigga sassy.
This shit really real, bro?
Man.
This shit exists?
Damn, I'm
not even
platforms.
Man, I'm not even talking.
Platforms talking out loud about this shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
look how I got this sucker.
You ain't shit. That's all you saying. You ain't shit.
Because I'm not gonna lie, I agree with Rick. It was a bunch of just want.
Y'all do realize she don't like that nigga.
No. I ain't finna play with that.
Not at all. Not at all.
Oh, I bet you she made that nigga wait 90 days.
90 days? That nigga been past 90 days. He still waiting. That nigga that, man.
That shit crazy.
Man, I don't want no chick that's more comfortable sleeping by herself than me.
But I don't even understand her logic in it. She talking about she having hot flashes when she in the bed with him and
oh damn.
What the fuck?
Hey, Trust, it sounds like a bunch of excuses to me.
Bunch of excuses.
Man,
to sneak her ass downstairs at 2:00 in the morning.
Every woman know to put a goddamn fan
you ain't
in
working
front of
on
the
something
bed.
creative. Cause you got a spark. Yeah, what's going on?
I want to hear what Quality got to say on it, because Quality got a wife. How would you feel, Quality, your wife sneaking out the bed at 2:00 in the morning?
Quality talk.
Wait. Let me get real with you right quick, okay? Number one, whatever that man say and that woman say, that's their business. Hey, if that work for y'all, hey, kudos. But it ain't no woman in my world that's not gonna be in that goddamn bed when I'm in there, or we not together, or whatever. That ain't working for me. If that's the case, you and me ain't gonna be together. That's just what it is. That's how I am right there. Now, this is the other part that really strikes me as odd. I ain't never met a woman that didn't want me in the bed. I think I'm the one that kind of get in more trouble about the shit, because I'm a night owl. I like to stay up late. I do all my little shit. So I'm normally in trouble because I'm not taking my ass to bed while she in the bed. I'm normally the walking in and what you doing and why you not coming to sleep. And, I get a lot of that type shit. I ain't getting no nigga gonna stay in there and I got hot flash. Yeah, she got the hot flash. We all go through that. And it's what Rich said. She got that goddamn fan. And she cuts it on, off, left, right, turn circles. That bitch be up the air sometime. It be on the side sometime. That be rotating. Yeah, it do all kind of shit. She got a heater. Hair dryer. She put the hair dryer underneath the cover and cut the bitch on. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That's what you do.
Got the
It
AC
ain't no
not
coming to bed shit. It ain't none of that. Or I need some time. Nah,
Boy,
it ain't none of that.
Boy, you better not let that woman wake up and do one of them turnover numbers and reach for your ass and you ain't there. You gonna hear them feet clapping on that floor. Clap. Nigga, what the fuck is you doing?
What the fuck? Where you at? Nigga, my phone is start ringing.
Nigga, you're taking too long. Nigga, what the fuck?
Quality. I'm glad you brought it up. I would have never thought about it, because I'm the same way. I always been the guy that will be up, or get out, wake up, go in the living room, get to being on the computer, doing shit. May whether it be homework or YouTube shit, or just my brain. It's usually me, the one that be doing other shit. You know what I'm saying? Or like sometimes, like. Not that my wife would have a problem with it, because she's not, but sometimes I might want to do it. But if I know she may be tired, or I'm purposely like, no, leave her alone. She already tired. You don't want to.
Yeah, just leave her alone.
Man, I'm gonna get. When I wake up that time of night.
He the bitch in the relationship.
Hey, Rod, if I wake up that time of night, I'm gonna take me a piss. I'm gonna smoke me a blunt. I'm gonna go in there and she gonna wake up. Fuck whatever dream are you going through.
No, I didn't say I don't do it. Sometimes I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm here now.
I'm like Quality. That's usually me.
I'm that guy.
I'm the guy who usually be up and out of the bed.
Yeah, up smoking. Yeah, I ain't doing shit but smoking.
Yeah. So he the bitch. The nigga's the bitch. And then the nigga said, baby, we could do that for the rest of our life.
Shit.
That's the point. That's the point I heard out
there.
Man, you got me fucked up.
What the rest of our life look like? See, I don't know when somebody say that, what that look like. The rest of our life. What
the rest of our life?
What do that look like?
The rest of our life gonna end tonight. Fuck is you talking about?
You know what? I'm gonna tell you what it is. That's the baddest chick he ever had. That's the baddest chick he ever had.
Yeah. Probably so.
Gotta be.
So look, we just saw the whole video. That's the baddest chick that man ever. Look at him and look at her. Now she ain't the baddest chick to me. I don't give a fuck about how bad a bitch is.
She's not that bad.
I done fuck the baddest bitches on the first night. I don't give a fuck about how bad a bitch is. The baddest bitch to me is the bitch that stayed out. So I don't give a fuck.
She ain't got enough hair on her head for me. She's like a dirty tennis ball.
No. You don't like the natural sisters?
I love it.
You don't like the Wakanda? You don't like the Wakandas?
I can't be with a bitch type of fade better than mine, bro.
I like it.
Can't do it. Just not my preference.
I love everything natural. Everything natural.
Short, long,
I
don't
like
matter.
natural, but it can be the fro. It ain't got to be the taper fade. That's just me. My
Hey, whatever
preference.
she rocking.
I
That's
wouldn't give a shit.
You ain't
If
feeling
you know
the table,
Listen.
I feel it
Hey,
on me.
Barbara, me and my girl today.
Y'all talking about a bitch with low hair. Think about fucking with a bitch with a little bitty baby on. Think about that. Yeah, figure that one out. Yeah, I just had a handicap.
A little baby on.
I'm just,
Hey,
I
I
had
just
I
did
had
my
no
time
hair.
on it.
Bad the motherfucker, man. Ooh.
That is a baby on. Did you say, Rich, a baby on?
Yeah. Y'all talking about bald head. Try that bitch with them little bit of. I'm telling you, hey, all right. You talking about keep it real fuck with a fat nigga, keep it real fuck with a baby on.
Did y'all hear this nigga? A baby on.
Hey, it's past this nigga bad time, man.
No, I'm just saying. That's hey, think about that. Fuck that hair. Yeah.
Rich say blind, cripple, or crazy.
Hey, man.
Hey,
Rich,
I had
Rich
tried
mic
it.
right now. Take his mic,
I
man.
couldn't
Take his
knock
mic.
it. Hey, don't knock it till you tried it. I ain't tried it. I got it. I was hooked. Yeah, man.
It ain't even whether you're trying or not, Rich. It's just the fact that you said it. That got me right there. I'm done. Baby on.
All right, mute your mic, y'all. Mute your mic.
Oh, shit. Dude.
Stop disrespecting the dads in front of the kids. Absolutely. The kids love their daddy. Stop trying to talk bad about their daddy because they love their daddy and you want them to love you more. If they love you, they love you. They should be able to love both parents. Shut the fuck up, pussy asshole. Yeah. Let them love their parents. You trying to cause daddy. These hoes be causing daddy issues. The dad be there. Yeah. But they be causing daddy issues, make the kids hate their daddy. Y'all need to stop disrespecting the dads in front of the kids. Absolutely. The kids love their daddy. Stop trying to talk bad about their daddy because they love their daddy and you want them to love you more. If they love you, they love you. They should be able to love both parents. Shut the fuck up, pussy asshole. Yeah. Let them love their parents. You trying to cause daddy. These hoes be causing daddy issues. The dad be there. Yeah. But they be causing daddy issues, make the kids hate their daddy. Y'all need to stop.
All right, so that was a female rapper, and basically she was doing an interview, and the topic came up about woman and parenting and co-parenting and kids, and basically what our sweetie was saying that there are a lot of cases where the dad does fight to a certain extent for their kids, want to be in their life, but being that we live in a society where you have so many laws and other things in place that give the female, the mother, leverage, it makes it hard. Now, I must admit, I did bring that up, kind of stemming from the post where we debated on, which was a good debate, about when I was not taking away the credit from the father, but just giving credit to the mother as well for making sure that she didn't steer her kids into devaluing the value of their father. And the reason why I had did that and said that, and why I wanted to talk about it again today, is because my stance on it is this. Men shouldn't have to go through all these hoops and spend all this crazy money and come up with these crazy prices for these lawyers. We're getting pushed to the
Did he freeze y'all?
That's him.
Yeah, he froze.
All right.
Come on back, Rock.
Hey,
One
make
of
sure you
y'all
like, subscribe, and hit the notification. We just having technical difficulties. Rock, you there?
Until he do come back, I'm gonna speak on the situation. Let's
Y'all back?
the video.
We
Okay,
good?
hold on. We got him back. We got him back. There we go. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. So my point was, again, I don't know how much of what y'all heard, but it was not to discredit the father. It was to add to the father value by giving credit to the mother for not steering her kids into disliking their father or just devaluing him. You know, because my point is this. I don't like the fact that we're getting put in a position of where if we don't push ourselves to the brink of fucking insanity to show we love our kids, that we don't care about our kids. I think sometimes I think it's in the best interest of the father to just say, shit, well, fuck you and them kids then.
I like that, Rock.
I'm just being real, bro.
I like that, Rock.
Like the fuck, bro. You can fight, you get the lawyer, you can do this, you can do that, you can kiss ass for years, you can be patient and let the baby mama just pick and choose when she feel like letting you see the kid and when she feel like she don't.
All right, I think we lost him.
Listen.
Yeah, he on the road. He on the road, people. Like, he coming back.
There you go.
We
Hold
talking.
on, Rich.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, Rich. There you go. Yeah, you back.
Okay. Yeah, so that's all I was saying. Because I know a lot of men who they suffered a lot and fighting and suffering and putting up with so much. I've seen men relationships with other good women get fucked off because they child mom was so manipulative and played the game of cat and chase using their kids to where the new woman was like, I can't take this shit no more.
Yeah.
I can't take it no more. And I've come to that conclusion, man. Hey, sometimes you gotta say, fuck you and them kids. Oh, you want to play this game? Okay, fuck it. When you ready, you know I love them kids, but I ain't gonna break my neck to prove it to you. You know I love. You know what? When you off your ego trip, just call me. I'll come pick them motherfuckers up in a heartbeat. They can move with me.
Anytime, at any moment.
See, man.
Hey man, I remember you played a clip, man. It was some shows ago. About the kid getting both sides of the story. You remember that shit?
About
One of
what?
them situations where if you fade back and then the kid is gonna eventually get older and start wondering some shit. Then that's when that conversation with Pop's gonna come up. Pop's gonna tell him what it was. Kid already know. That's gonna make them kids resent their mama. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, man, he actually tried to. Now, don't get it twisted. You got some fuck boys out here, right, that just drop and go, right? But for this is for the men that stand up individuals, right?
Yeah.
It's going if you in that situation, bro, just let time. Like I said before, bro, I'm gonna fight, right? I'm gonna fight to be in my kid life, but it's gonna get to a point I'm gonna throw my hands like, bitch, you got it. Because I understand time is gonna take care of everything I need to take care of, man. And shit, my kid gonna get to that point when she get old enough. I'm gonna always make it available to where she can reach out to me in any way, form, or fashion. We're gonna have that conversation and we just gonna go from there. Straight up.
And I'm gonna add to that, Big Yo. And I'm gonna add to that because guess what? We gotta be realistic too. That's not always the happy ending that every guy get.
True.
There are a lot of children who are gonna grow up and they're gonna take their mama stance to the death, never care about the other side. And guess what? I'm telling the young men out there, be okay with that shit. You live your life with your new wife and your new kid who ain't doing you like that and ain't holding the kids against you. And y'all live y'all motherfucking life. Fuck her and them kids.
You can
Well,
only
y'all on that fucking kids tonight, huh?
only do
Yeah, man. Fuck
You hear it, huh? You hear it, huh?
you can only do so much, and you know, I didn't catch everything that Yogi said because my stuff was glitching out or whatever, but I think we're on the same. I'm right at where, you know, he's talking about it's time. When you get to that time with that kid and you get a chance to talk to them, they gonna hear you because just like you love them, they love you. Ain't nothing that mom can do unless it. Sometimes they can corrupt. It can. I'm not gonna say it can.
Oh, and
And
a lot of them
it's
are.
horrible, but that it's still like they gonna keep
So,
asking questions. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. You do need moms to be like encouraging the father. You know, don't talk down on the even. Just leave it. Just don't say nothing. Just
But
don't.
see,
You
but
know.
see, but see, like my thing is, like, what's the point of even us having this conversation about the mothers doing that shit? How can you sit up and talk down on the man that your ass once had feelings of love
Yeah.
for because you laid up and made the fucking kids? Like, what are we like, bro? That's what I mean. What the fuck do we really be talking about, bro?
Yeah.
A lot of this. Go ahead, man.
Go ahead.
You know, when it comes to situations like this, and it's something like the P. Diddy thing when y'all say, go to the court whenever something happened. You know, when something bad happened, go right away. You right? You know what I mean? Go right away. Go do something about it right away. So in this particular situation, man, I'm big on this, y'all. So this is why a lot of the times it's a little hard for me to even understand the type of shit that we dealing with, but. Man, I'm going to the court as soon as the child is born. Hey, I'm the father. If I know that, you know, of course, to be factual, I'm the father. That's my child. Now, let's put this decree in place to where now ain't no motherfucking shit she can tell him, or at least not be around. I'ma still go get that child, regardless of how she feeling, who she with, whatever the fuck it is. I don't give a fuck. I'm here for him. I'm not here for her or her, depending on, you know, the gender of the child. I'm here for that child. I'm not here to argue with her or try to make whatever she's saying. Man, look, I'm gonna prove my actions by me being there. Not nothing more than that. I'm gonna prove my actions. You could either be here with me or you can't. That's that child's choice. But on the same time,
you know, it's not that easy. It's easier said than done.
I mean, if you take the right steps, I fight with this. I don't fight with this. Here, I can't do this with you.
It's easier said than done. The system is against you off the rip, and that's any color. It's not that easy, dog.
You don't tell me it's not that easy to go file child support on yourself.
Hell no, that's stupid to me.
That's stupid shit. Then that's the reason why she controls the narrative, because you won't put that paperwork on it.
I've seen guys who did that and they still end up on the fuck end of the stick.
How?
Because you got the states now involved into a humanistic situation.
Exactly.
You don't need the state involved. You
have no right.
Especially if you could like really figure out how before the conception of this child, what the type of person it is. If you can get to the point to being betrothed and fiancé married or whatever, cool. But that ain't everybody's situation. But even if you're not doing the whole traditional married thing, there's still like a human to human contact. Like, yo, I ain't fuck with nobody else. You ain't fuck with nobody else. This is me and you. We've been doing our thing. Okay, whoop to whoop. You got pregnant. All right, boom. We're gonna take care of this. Do what it do. And then when somebody split, and now if you just break up, split. Oh, you got pregnant. Boom, left. And then you don't hear from either person or something. Then yeah, I think that okay, we got to figure out what's going on. Especially if the woman's gonna go try to seek and get government assistance or something. But really, it's like if the dude we're talking about the dude being a stand-up dude, a father, being in the life. That's what we're talking about, a father. So if that's the person in the life, that means he's trying to make sure he got clothes on the back, or hurt him or her. He's there for the child, trying to read the books and trying to be there, babysitting, taking on if it's half and half. Like if you got your own place and I got my own place, then this many days he over here, and then this many days he's with me. If we got a problem with the school, we both make a meeting. We both go to the school to go talk about what's going on. Like those kind of things. That's what we talking about. Is that we're not talking about like just. I mean, we're just talking about like a father that's trying to be in life. It shouldn't be some sort of court situation involved, but we have this conversation we have this thing in our lexicon of conversation, and there's a lot of low totem pole thinking people that get pregnant and have babies, that go get people pregnant and have babies, and they think that, okay, I'm automatically, let's go do the court thing, instead of like, really, because even when you go to the court, they're trying to get you to mediate before you even go and see a judge. They don't even want to deal with you, even when you go to the court. So everything is like saying, humans, take care of it yourself. The judge is like the last resort, because that's when the court orders come in.
Okay.
Yeah, but see, quality saying though, going to the court at least give you a leg to stand on. So
See,
you can
that's
put
it right there.
you can start a paper trail on her ass though.
It don't work.
It does.
You don't know what they call receipts in court? Gifts don't even count.
That's not. Listen, man. Listen.
But
if you go to the courthouse,
so I can give you receipts, money orders, receipts, and proof.
You talking about if you go to the courthouse and you're dealing with somebody who got some sense on the other side.
No. Let me explain.
We're talking about the females that ain't trying to be fair.
Let me say it. Let me tell you what I'm trying to say. Let me say it. What I'm telling you is this. When you go into a situation and it's you and another person, y'all ain't gonna always agree. You and that other person ain't gonna always agree. She might want this. You might think, no, I can only give this, or however the case may go. That's a disagreement. Now, bitterness, immaturity, and all kind of other little things, et cetera, will cause certain people to act a certain way. So what I'm telling you is this: go to the courthouse. What Trust just said, go to the courthouse. Like I say, a leg to stand on. Go to the courthouse. File child support on yourself. Yes, you may not want to involve the cases and the lawyers. I get all that. I don't want to do it either. But in order for me to have a leg to fight on, she has all the rights because she birthed that child. So if you allow her to sit here and do things like, I'm not gonna let you see the child, and well, he ain't coming over there. Well, you got to give me this in order for this. Nah, man, I'm not doing all that shit. I ain't got time for that. I'm gonna tell you what we're gonna do.
You just proved our point.
No, the only point I proved is that she birthed the child. That's the only point I proved. You're not looking at the fact that you have a right in that situation too. And your right is to go to that courthouse, pay that little whatever it is they're gonna ask you to pay, and do what you need to do to continue.
You really think that shit work?
Hell yeah, it work. I'm a living testament.
Majority of the time it don't.
Majority, show me numbers. Show me numbers. Because I ain't never seen a time where that don't work. Being smart works all the time.
Hold on. Let me say this. Hold on. Let me say this. When I finally got on my feet to where I had enough money to get a good lawyer, because let me keep in mind, this is enough. I got more than one child. My child mama made good money and had a good lawyer. Right? So when I got on my feet and I was balling, doing good, what I did was I got the second best family attorney in the state. No bullshit. Drop real bags, right? Let me tell you why he said he became an attorney. Because he was married and went through a divorce, and he's a white man. And he said the system was so goddamn corrupt. He said he decided to be a lawyer because he couldn't take it. They took his ass and they took him for everything he got. He was right in that court, did everything the right way, did everything that he was supposed to do, and he a white man. Right. And they hold on. And they took his ass for the ride of his life and took everything from him. That man, so much this nigga said, I need to be a goddamn lawyer, because if they doing my white ass like this, I know they fucking all us out. You see what I'm saying? And let me tell you something. I ain't gonna go into details, but man, I can tell you some stories that I seen in that court that was so cold, boy. I saw some evil shit, bro. I've seen some evil shit. I done been through some evil shit. See, quality. what you got to understand is that every woman in that court ain't that friendly. It is a lot of angry, bitter, mad woman out here, and a dangerous person is a black woman with power, especially when it comes to their kid. And let me tell you something: when you got the state that incentivizes you being a baby mama and being divorced, they make laws for these bitches, nigga. How you gonna beat that? Your money don't mean nothing. Are you not watching TV? Are you not watching all these divorces? And you see
you're not using your head. You're not thinking. You're not thinking. Listen, you said a key point. Let me show you how what you just said. This came out your mouth. This came out your mouth. You said this here. I wasn't all the way on my feet at a certain point.
That's my fucking point.
Man, let me say my point. I just sat here and listened to you.
I gotta be rich.
Listen. Can you listen?
But hold on.
Can you
But
listen?
you still look at what's going on with the rich niggas. They still losing.
We hear you can talk. Can you listen?
The rich niggas still losing.
Can you listen? Listen. You said out your mouth that you was on some hard time. That would have been the best time for you to take your ass up to that courthaus and do what you need to do. The reason why
you don't know what I went through all the way. Don't take pieces, nigga, because you don't know. You don't know. I said I'm gonna make the story short, nigga.
You're right. Shit.
It'll be a whole nother hour long if I broke it down, quality. That's why I made it short and said, boy, I've seen some evil shit in the court.
Let me say this. Let me say this. You know what I'm saying? It's a way to beat them bitches. They not invincible in the courtroom. You know what I'm saying?
Too.
A lot of times, men don't want to get wrapped up in the petty game. Yeah. See, you know, the women, that woman to play that petty game. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, men don't want to get wrapped up in that petty game. But if you play the game, how the game is being played, you see what I'm saying? You got a chance. You know, even though the cards may be stacked against you, you do have a chance. You got a fighting chance.
You always got a chance if you're willing to think. You always have a chance. You just gotta keep thinking.
You talking like it's that easy, like it's just if you do the right thing, it's gonna work. That's a fucking lie. That's not the case.
So hold on, Rock. So are you insinuating, Rock? Are you insinuating that if y'all have a court order, right? Y'all have a court order, you supposed to get the baby every second and fourth weekend, right? And she's breaking this court order. You can take action.
You can, but guess what? Watch this. Hold on before you jump, quality. I know from experience. Literal experience, that when my child mama was breaking that and I was reporting it to the court, they were giving her grace after grace after grace after grace after grace after grace. Now let it would have happened to me one motherfucking time. Click clack.
That's so not true.
How you gonna tell me my story not true, nigga?
That is so not true, man. That is buffoonery.
Oh my fucking God. So I'm lying now. You saying I'm a liar?
I ain't saying nothing about what you doing. You saying what you experienced. That's you. I can't tell you what you experienced. I'm telling you how to take care of the situation that you will not honestly listen to me, so I can't really say much.
I mean, you can. I'm just disagreeing. You're talking like it's that damn easy, and it's
I'm not telling you anything in life is easy. I'm telling you that, and if
I ain't talking about life, I'm talking about dealing with women.
I think we all know what you're talking about because we all talking about the same situation. So I don't think there's no reason to go there. But in life, anything is that you're gonna have to fight. And you're gonna have to learn how to fight.
That's my point.
Okay, Rock, I can't never finish a statement every time. Every time, fam. Every time. We can't say nothing.
See, this is my problem. This is why I'm speaking on this. Why is it done got to the point to where we think it's glorification and suffering? No, fuck that bitch and fuck that badass kid we had. Fuck them. I'm finna find a new wife who gonna treat me better, who ain't gonna keep me from my kids, and we gonna ride into the motherfucking sunset in our big ass house and our new cars, and we probably gonna make some more kids on that other bitch who ain't gonna take me through that. See, we gotta remember we got options too. The last time I checked, ain't it easy for them motherfuckers to go and find another baby daddy and have another kid and say, fuck you? See, this is what I'm talking about, and this is just how evil women have gotten to where the point is we supposed to suffer to prove we good. But they could be half-ass mamas and don't even they don't get ridiculed or nothing. They could be half-ass mamas, trifling mamas. Man, I remember one time my child mama gonna tell me, can I pay the light bill, the lights off? I said, shit, my lights on, you can bring them over here.
Oh Lord.
And you getting child support from me. That's all I'm saying, quality. I mean, it sounds like it's easy quality, but Kenfo, that's not the case. I did all the right shit too. And it took me hell to get my son. I felt like a trust right here, he knows. Rich knows.
So perhaps maybe you went about it the wrong way.
I'm done. I don't know what else to say now. I don't know what else to say now. Okay. All right.
No,
Okay.
you're not arguing the defense tactic is not wrong quality. It's not wrong at all. Like that's exactly what you need to do. If you have some sort of irresponsible responsibility and you want to get ahead of it and you feel like that's what it is. That's what I'm saying. We're talking a totally different thing of like, why does a real father person have to deal with this?
I just told you why, and I think he even elaborated on it. He's dealing with someone who does not agree with the way he agrees. See, she don't want to cooperate. And if you're dealing with two people, sometimes because of that breakup and emotions and all that, they're not going to cooperate. So I'm not going to sit here. You saying, listen, please.
I'm just saying we're not arguing that.
I got you. I'm going to tell you. Wait, I want to tell you the part about the good father. You say the good father. Why do the good fathers have to do? You do this to protect yourself. You do it to protect yourself. I'm going to put in that child support decree. It's going to tell you the amount of visitations that you get. It also makes it so she cannot leave the state with your child as far as moving away with that child. She must stay in that state or in that city where that child was in. Within a certain parameter of living distance is only where she can stay. She can't go places without you even. She can't move to a certain side of town without it being inside that child support decree. And if those things are to happen, yes, you're going to have to fight. But in that fight, that's what you're going to have to do. Wait, please. Before we started all this, I didn't have no lawyers. So when he said that you had to take money to do all that there wasn't even no lawyers involved. Even if she gets a lawyer, that is a regular state child support decree. It is regular. So that is no choice that this has to start that way.
You ain't gonna need a lawyer.
You chose to do so, that's on your part.
You smoke and you think you ain't gonna need a lawyer if you break those rules. The state is gonna tell you, so you're gonna have to do a lawyer.
Hold on, Trust. Let me ask you a question. So approximately, say, break it down. Say, okay, let's just say $30 a day. $30 a day. Do you consciously spend $30 a day on your child, like every single day? Not every now and then, but every single day. Do you consciously spend $30 on your child? Yes or no?
Probably about, because after she get out of school, she want McDonald's and all this type shit. So
every day you wake up, you say, "Hey, I'm buying my child McDonald's today." Every day you wake.
Pretty much, or donuts before school. Some, you know what I mean.
Money on your child every day is what you say.
Every day I spend money on my child. I got full custody of my child though.
All I'm saying is that I think we all do spend money on our child every day.
Every day,
because the lights are on. But like if I'm in a household, I gotta have the lights on. If I got a refrigerator and I want to eat and I gotta cook dinner, I gotta cook dinner, and what I cook, my kid is gonna eat.
For sure.
I'm gonna take care of the healthcare type of things like that. Like I do understand, like you should share maybe the healthcare the thing or whatever, because this is one person going to two different places, so two different households if you're sharing the child. But all I was just really trying to get a point across, like, taking it to the court, yeah. But we're trying to talk in a conversation of like alleviating the court saying, hey, your income is this, so 30% or this amount is going to have to come out each month, so that way we make sure this child is cared for, this and that. Or if you're saying, hey, go ahead and file, but go ahead and try to fight and get custody to where the primary domicile is at your house, so you have the kid, and that other person is paying the child support, so they have to deal with all the court costs and things of that sort. Because you got time that you got to take out of work and all those kind of things too. You got to factor all this in for just the regular. We were just talking about the regular person that wants to fight for their kid, and the reason why they're fighting for their kid because they're probably a good parent, because they want to be a good parent. You know what I'm
They
saying?
don't want the court don't.
Yeah,
I have a cousin who has multiple kids. He's never paid a lick of child support in his life, and he's never went to jail for it. He's never had a warrant for it. But guess what? I know good fathers who got locked up for child support just because they might have been out of work for 6 months. They don't want you if you're not a good daddy because they can't make no money off of you. They're literally pimping your child. And they're using the mother to do it, and it ain't no other fucking way around that. You cannot sit here and say that's not a reality. This is a fact. They get paid off this. They're not doing this for free. It's a reason why they're investing money in letting the mother have more power over the child than the father. It used to be at one point where if the dad did have a certain amount of money, he did have some type of leverage at possibly winning the kids over. But now you could be the multimillionaire and they still will give the mother the child. The money don't even matter no more. You can't even get custody of the kid if you got the bread and the better lawyer. They make you pay for their lawyer. You gotta pay for her to fight against you.
I do want to say I do agree with equality that you can win, because I was in a men's group, and then there's a man in there who won custody and did everything he had to do, all that stuff, and I do believe that. And I do believe that equality.
All I'm saying is,
right, yeah, go file on you. If you feel like you want to get the upper hand, yeah, go file on yourself, so you have that track record. You know what I'm saying?
Let's just say this: way more men lose than win. This is a statistical fact.
Hey King, I want when you said that the amount of money that you giving the child or whatever you like that, first off, in order to fight this battle, you got to understand one thing. You cannot look at the money aspect of it. The money that I give to this, no, listen, please. The money that I give to my son's mother, I just got to swallow that. Me and her made a baby together. That's that. So if I didn't want to give her that money, I shouldn't have never made a baby with her. That's how we go. That's how we do. That's accountability right there. That's number one. Accountability. That is accountability. If you did not want to be with that woman, if you did not want to go through what you're going through with her, you shouldn't have made a baby with her. So that's simple as that. Now, when you also said the point where
that's for niggas that's just out there fucking. That's for niggas that's just out there.
Did you really just say that, Kwame?
Did you hear what you just said?
I heard exactly what I just said.
Y'all ain't letting that brother finish. That brother
we ain't gonna never let you finish. Don't worry about it, man. I'm done. I'm gonna leave it alone. Y'all got it.
I ain't never made no baby just to be making no fucking baby. You know what I'm saying?
But the fact that you said you making us guilty by default?
Nah, bro. Nah, I'm not gonna let you get over that one.
Okay,
the other part I got you, but that right there, nah.
He didn't say guilty. He didn't say guilty.
You didn't take it.
He said accountability.
That ain't accountability. That's locking yourself up for something that ain't your fault.
He didn't say locking yourself up. He said giving her money. That's accountability. It's not giving her money. Accountability.
I don't need to give her no money to be accountability. I got money in my crib to take care of my child, to take care of my son. Even if he's over in her house, he's gonna be fine. That's not. And if she can't take care of the house, then bring him home. Bring him here. I'm good. Don't even need to pack no bag. We can buy his own clothes.
So you telling me? So you telling me if this woman got custody of the child and she call you and say, "Hey man, Junior need $50 for some Pampers and some milk," you ain't gonna get a woman $50?
Done. It's already taken care of.
That's all he's saying. Accountability.
Well,
who says we're not holding?
Nobody said you're not doing that. That's basic stuff, man.
That's basic shit.
You're not doing that.
But look, y'all frowning down on it when he said though.
Because because they can say that, but the child support dollar amount you're giving doesn't have anything to do with if I was to buy her Pampers and Infamil. They're not gonna deduct that from my payment at all.
But see, it's not even about so me personally, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't even about the child support payment. I pay child support. I hate to personalize the shit, but I pay child support. And anytime my daughter calls me and needs anything, I'm still doing outside of the child support. I'm gonna take care of my child, regardless of the situation. You feel me? She stays with her mother. She don't stay with me.
Yeah, and I hope
I'm gonna take care of mine. It's mine.
You make me
so you mean to tell me just because you paying child support? So you mean to tell me just because you paying child support and your daughter call you and tell you she needs something, what you gonna tell her? Tell your mama take it out the child support?
No, I didn't say
enough for it. Yeah.
I said I hope.
Well, you
depending on what I'm doing.
You niggas sound like Anthony Edwards.
I didn't say that.
I said it, and I didn't
say that.
That's
not what I was saying.
But look, you ain't gotta agree with me.
You can't make this up, man. You can't make this up.
Why? You want to know why? Because guess what? I have kids that I never. Hold on. I have kids that I never paid child support on, and guess what? They ain't want for nothing. See, I don't need no white man in my business. And the fact that she even had to go, the fact that she went to the white man to put him in my business was betrayal. So you betrayed me? Fuck you. I'll make sure I pay that child support, and don't you call me for a fucking thing. Because you didn't have to go there because I was a father from the jump. And this is my whole point.
You gonna let the child suffer to prove a point to this?
Just to prove a point.
Just to prove a
point.
No. Hold on.
Because they didn't get an extra sippy cup.
Hold on. Check this out. No, I'm not gonna let the child suffer to prove a point.
That's what I'm saying.
Let me finish. The mother is letting the child suffer to prove a point. Don't put that shit on me.
Y'all in that shit together. Y'all both playing petty games.
You're not hearing what I'm saying. See, we've been so groomed.
Stress, you can't make this up, man.
You can't make this up. See how we are groomed to be the villain?
If you're in this together, you don't have a child support agreement between you like that. Not with a court. Maybe on paper between yourselves, but not with a court.
But
you can't get a child support agreement with a person like him. You can't get no child. That woman is not going to be able to work with a person. You hear what he's saying? You hear what he's saying? So you already know she's not working with him.
Really
us as black people, nigga, us as black people.
It's funny because my kids never wanted for nothing. I bought all my kids cars cash, still take care of them while they grown. Take care of the kids. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
so you need to tell me just because
taking kids in from the street,
this is crazy. And this is insane to me.
Okay, now we're not negating that the child support system is rigged. We're not negating it. The child support system is totally fucked up in disarray. However, you can't let your seed go without because his mama is bullshit.
I'm
I'm
not
gonna
letting my
take care of my
seeds go
baby.
without because their mama
I'm
bullshitting.
gonna take care of my
She's
baby.
letting her seeds go without because she's bullshitting. It's a difference. I'm
It's
not
both
taking
of
the thing.
y'all
That's the same thing,
seeds
nigga.
though. How are you
That's for
separating the
y'all.
two?
This what he doing right now. They both pointing fingers at each other.
Listen.
That's what they doing right now. And
See,
that's why
quite
they
Yeah,
can't
I
literally,
get
do
the spray.
nothing.
I didn't
That's
even
why they
say
can't
nothing.
agree to work together
you're
because they
creating
both
a
doing
scenario.
this.
How did I catch the spray? I didn't even say nothing.
No, I'm not
Listen,
talking about you, King. I'm talking about any individual that is working
listen,
with a woman that is dealing with it. That woman is
listen,
pointing at him, and he is pointing at her,
listen.
and they're both doing this.
No, we're
So
not.
that's
No,
why
we're
they
not.
can't work together.
No, you're not.
Therefore,
You want
you
to know what
have
this
to
is?
go to the
Hey,
court to
hold
start
on.
putting down some foundation.
Let me give you a psychological
That's why I
note.
said I agree with you when
Hold
you say
on.
it that way.
Let me give y'all a psychological sidebar. You know what this the classic case of? You know what I don't like? I don't like when say, and I'm not speaking on you personally, product. I'm saying you ever been in a situation where someone is being unrighteous, right? And you're actually being righteous in the situation, but then it's another motherfucker come in and want to make it a neutral thing. Y'all both need to stop tripping. No, fuck you. They tripping. So now we're not gonna play that game where, oh, it's both y'all. No. And listen,
Right.
if you had a kid by me, you ain't never had to go to nobody to get nothing out of me. Because let me tell you how cold, let me tell you how good of a father I am. I will borrow money from somebody to take care of my kids. I will beg and borrow somebody. If I don't got it, I'm gonna find a way to get it. So the question of me being a good father ain't the problem. The question and the subject that I have today is that from experience and from statistical, factual, documented data and evidence is that fighting only goes so far. And even now today, having money, the chances is low. So what I'm saying is this, and watch this shit. You want to know a lot of the results. See, they sell us that a lot of the results of these kids having growing up in child and fatherless child homes. This was sold by the woman that, oh, daddy was a Rolling Stone, daddy left us hanging and all that. When that's not the case. The real reason is for a lot of them is that they couldn't put up with your mama's shit, and they was like, fuck this shit, I gotta go. You want to know what they did? They went and found a better woman who was a better mama, who wasn't dirty as that last bitch, and they lived happily ever after. If you notice, a lot of those men left and went got married and stayed married and had a whole nother family and lived happily ever after. It's facts. So we gotta stop. It's so easy to vilify the father, dog. I'm sick of this shit.
I'm not
It's so
vilifying any
easy.
father on this panel.
And
I think
look,
all
and
of you
look,
are stand-up fathers, man. Every last one of y'all. Stand-up fathers.
all I'm saying is that fighting don't always win. And my message to brother is that, hey, before you suffer 18 years of fighting for your kid and going through this single mama attitude because you done moved on and got another woman, got another wife, had another kid, and they play these manipulative games with you, choose when you can and can't. And I'm talking about this is with the courts in place. Man, look, bro, save your motherfucking energy and stress, bro, because you fuck around and lose your good woman over this motherfucker. Man, keep it popping.
Yeah, but
Here's my thing.
Gotta
Ain't
bounce.
nobody tripping when their ass going to have another baby daddy and get a new nigga. Why's the problem when we do it? If they can move on, I can move on too.
Of course you can move on. I'm not against moving on, living your life, doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? But
that's when the problem
I'm
starts.
just saying.
That's when the problem starts.
Exactly.
The problem starts.
Exactly. You too busy worried
What,
about
moving on?
When you move on, that's when
move on.
Thank you.
Move on. Leave it
Okay,
alone.
I'm not
Bro.
saying she not gonna trip. I'm not saying she not gonna trip. I'm
I
not
had a
saying
little
she
square
not gonna
picture of
give you
wood
a
floors.
problem. You know what I'm saying? You dealing with an emotional creature who has been hurt. Ain't no telling what this bitch might do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not putting her past her at all. You know what I mean? I don't know what she gonna do.
That's true.
But me as a father, you know what I'm saying? But me as a father, regardless to what that bitch do, you see what I'm saying? I'm not, if my baby get on the phone and call me and be like, Daddy, mama ain't woo 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 woo. I got you.
I got you.
but look, here's the change.
I'm not gonna be like,
but hold on.
get it out your mouth.
Here's my point. If she was able to call you, then maybe the mother just ain't that damn bad.
Why you say that?
I don't understand that.
What? You see that bad?
I get what he's saying. What is he saying? The fact that your kid can even reach out to you, he's saying basically the mother allows her to even
she ain't that bad.
So you speaking from a point where she's not even allowing the child to contact you. Not even allowing the child to contact you.
Yes.
Correct.
This is what's going on, y'all.
And that happens in some situations. That happens, but you can put a paper trail on that bitch. You can put a paper trail on.
Trust, it goes back to my point. Look, every man ain't. Look, majority of Americans make less than $60,000 a year, bro. The fact that we have to fight and come up with all this money to even have a chance is a damn shame.
I agree.
You don't need lawyers to start the decree. You don't need lawyers.
There you go again. I don't get it. Okay. Okay, so here's the question, Quality. So I'm gonna say this. To me, based off your argument, you basically feel like it's more deadbeat niggas than it is good fathers, and I totally disagree.
I totally disagree with that too. Yeah,
but I totally disagree with him telling me that that's what he think that I'm saying. So I don't even know what the fuck we talking about right now.
I don't think that's what you're saying. Yeah, I don't think that's what you're saying, but I totally disagree with that.
If you notice, I said based off what he's saying, based off his argument, because
that ain't even based off. That don't make sense.
He makes it sound so. If you do it that way, it's gonna work. No, majority of the time it doesn't. So you saying majority of the time doing it right?
I said majority. Hold on, we're getting a little frustration. Okay, I don't know what that was, but I'm saying majority of the time, this. If you use your noggin, think, understand what you're doing. Understand the way you look at any other thing you do. When you're on YouTube and you see all the video, and the way you use all that, you go research all that. Research the same thing this here. The majority of you will not lose if you go to the court yourself. Take yourself to the court. You put a paper trail behind it. You are able to do the things that you need to do without having to deal with this disgruntled ass woman that you continue to speak of when it's that person that's doing that. Or if it's a good woman, maybe y'all still can't come to term. You still are able to put something in place to where you can then take care of the things you need to take care of as a father.
Hold on before you speak, Yogi. Hold on, no, hold on, because he giving us bad fucking information. Listen,
you giving out bad information.
I'm not gonna
that shit you saying is crazy.
Listen to this, y'all. Listen, YouTube people. Any man out there having issues with his child mother when it comes to visitations, this and that. Listen. If your dumb ass go to court without no representation, your ass going to jail, nigga.
Please. If you go,
don't listen to that bullshit.
This is not legal advice. This is not legal advice.
If you go into that courthouse with no fucking representation, you are risking it everything. You're gonna lose more than that.
What you going
Rich and Yogi ain't saying nothing, so let Yogi got something to say.
All right, so I'm gonna go off what Quality's saying, right? So, like I said, I hate to personalize myself, but I ain't going to court with my child support case, and nigga, it gave me power to if I needed to use certain shit, I got a decree saying, hey, so for instance, I go pick up my child, she tripping. I got a decree in place say, hey, I can pick up my child. She's not letting me get my child. Somebody will come and make sure I get my child, and we go. That's just in
You
my
can
case.
legally call the police, and
Case.
she will have to relinquish that
I
child.
I did that too. I'm not saying that you shouldn't do that.
Right, right.
We're not saying that. We're not. Me and King are not saying don't do it the right way. What we're saying is the fact that you have to go through these extreme measures from the fucking jump is fucked up.
Yeah,
that means the system is against
That's
you.
your chick. You the one chose to be with her.
Yeah, I agree.
Accountability.
I
That's your chick. You chose to be with her.
It's not the fact of accountability though. The fact of it is, bro, like accountable or not, you shouldn't have to go through all that shit dealing with no bitch. Y'all should be grown up enough to both lay up and have a child and be able to come together as fucking adults. And at the end of the day, the feelings for y'all had each other is dead wood. What y'all should be teaming up on is the raising of this child. You know what I'm saying?
That's all I'm saying.
That's it. That's
Okay.
all.
I agree. 1,000%.
That's all I'm saying.
I agree.
You should not, listen closely, you should not have to deal with this. I agree. But unfortunately, when it comes to two people trying to make an agreement on this situation and the two parties are emotional or going through whatever it is they're going through, whether it be the hatred, whether it be she don't want you to see the baby, whether y'all can't get along, whether she still got love for you, whether you still got love for her, whatever the fucking case is, whatever it is, that is the reason why y'all can't come to a conclusion. Therefore, get that paperwork in line. That
Can
way
I ask you a question, Quality? I'm gonna ask you two questions. One, you ever made a deal with the devil?
Get out of here, man. Nobody know what you're talking about, man. Hell no, I ain't made no deal with no devil. You supposed to be the person that don't even believe in all that stuff. But
I'm just asking a rhetorical question.
It's called a
no, man. No,
Have you ever
I ain't never
made
made no deal with no devils.
Okay, so there go one. It was rhetorical. Everybody get my point. Second question. Would you keep doing business with us? Would you keep doing business with someone that keeps robbing you?
No.
I rest my case.
I don't even know what that meant. I don't know where we going, but all right, let's rest the case. Shit. We get on.
Okay.
Hey, sustained.
Objection.
All right, y'all, let's go to the next subject. Good shit.
Good shit,
Johnny Cochran Jr. himself. You better fight that.
Women out there in America, if you are leaving a marriage, first of all, I applaud you for making a decision for you and doing what's right for you.
After listening to all of that, I see why you had 2 failed marriages. We should encourage women not to leave a marriage. Of course, there are exceptions like abuse and other things. But when you say to women out there, I applaud you for making decisions for you and doing what's right for you, it's not all about you. You make decisions that's good for the outcome of your children, which is to grow up with something called a father in the household. I mean, a study after study shows that kids with both parents do better with grades, friends, and future, okay? So I think with that advice of yours, you're basically encouraging women to follow your path, sacrifice their kids to play the main character, maybe have a career if they're lucky, yet still end up miserable like Whoopi.
These are the women who we fight for.
That boy was letting them slugs go.
Man, he shot her down, didn't he?
He shot a hell of a slug at her.
That boy saying still end up visible like Whoopi.
Like Whoopi.
Oh.
That's crazy.
Oh man. That's cold. But you know, I think we touched on something like this here once before on the show, and we was talking about how divorce is higher now that women can put in for divorce. You know what I'm saying? Because they got this mind frame of, oh, I'm not happy in the relationship. You see what I'm saying? There's that no sacrifice, no none of that. It's just he don't make me happy. I'm not feeling it. I don't. You know what I'm saying? The silly emotional shit. Silly emotional shit, and they walk away, and the only person getting hurt in this situation is the kids.
It's the kid.
Cause bitch, you 50. So your range of men that you can get at this time, it ain't as broad as it was when you was 23. You see what I'm saying? His stock done went up. His stock done went up because now he got credit. He been on the job a little while longer. You see what I'm saying? They fucking with him out here.
Yeah, he a commodity.
He a commodity now.
Yeah.
Bitch, your stock done went down, and
But
you
she done
talking
went
this
down.
silly shit. Exactly. But see, I don't think women understand it. I don't think women understand it.
Women think that value go up.
She thinks she a
Hey, I was
bad
just
bitch
gonna say that. I was just
for
gonna say that.
forever. That ain't the
Women don't
case.
realize the older they get, their value goes down. As we get older, our value go up.
Go up.
But
Yeah.
not Damon House though, because he's 70 in the club still. But we ain't talking about that. That was last week. My
bad.
Anybody else want to speak on that?
I think what Buddy said though, it was spot on. It was spot on. It is so much truth, and really I wanna hope for her sake it was painful truth, that she understands that the mistake is, I think that woman was married to Cordell Stewart first, right? Am I correct? So, she had an NFL dude. Then she turned around and she had another little famous dude or whatever. If I'm not mistaken, I can't remember. I don't know her whole little history.
I don't think he was famous. I think he just caked up.
Okay, well, either way, she's had her opportunity at a bunch of wealthy men. And of course, this is when her stock was low. I mean, her stock was high because she was younger. And with Cordell Stewart, she was a totally different woman. That's from what they were, the impression that he gave. She was a totally different woman. She became this woman after leaving him and started doing all these other things like that, and maybe getting put in the world. And basically, it showed who she really is. But yeah, that's a terrible way. You don't want one of the young ladies to be led by that, because she's terrible. That's a terrible example. That ain't how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to keep that man.
Hey.
You're supposed to stay together as long as y'all possibly can.
Hey man, and then she going out and she dipping out the marriage thinking the grass is green on the other side. Don't get me wrong, she said at that point in her age when she bad, but a nigga just gonna thump you and thump you. Bow bow, bitch, get up out of here.
That's it.
I'm done with you.
That's all she good for.
She a throwaway. You know what I'm saying? Because the same shit that we sitting up here seeing, the whole world sees. So a man is not even gonna take you serious. He gonna tell you that woo woo da da to get your pennies off. He gonna handle his business, and he gonna, I'm gonna holler at you, baby. Straight up. And she's too old for that shit.
She had one.
Ha! That boy said her BBL stump.
Cardi B thought she had one. Nah, that's over.
See?
Hey, let's be real though. Us men, we know, man, that nigga just fucking that bitch for the time being.
Everybody know. It was his turn.
Bump and thump.
It was his turn.
Why y'all didn't give me my credit? Because I told y'all that it wasn't him picking her. She left her husband, so she was trying to find a hot guy and thought she was going to win him over. He a young dude with a bunch of money. He don't want that old bitch. Like he said, that BBL smoke or stink. She used to be a wife. He out here being a player. I told you, she tried to gal him. She like, he like, I ain't with that shit. I want to keep playing. So that's what they got. They got.
Threw her right back to the streets.
Straight up. We're
Where she
gonna do
came
one
from?
more. We're gonna do one more topic, y'all. Let's see.
And that shit low key made Offset look like a sucker too, cause you crying.
Uh-huh.
All you had to do is sit back and wait, nigga. Just wait a little bit of time. You know what I'm saying?
Just
Everything
chill.
was gonna come full circle.
Just chill, man. Don't let them see you sweat, bro. Wow.
Cause he was on social media crying like a bitch night. What's that your punk ass?
Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell.
Me about. He was gonna drop his game, and I was gonna drop my game. And if you tell a woman she's a linebacker, she's fat,
Yeah, he was wild.
you got 3 kids, don't nobody want you, I would have came back with a solution. So let me give ladies a little game. If you do have 2 children, 3, and the man don't want you, I call a thing called stay in shape, because men are attracted to beautiful women. Yep. You get a
background. I don't want to get up. Hello? Got it.
Yeah, I'm here.
Did y'all see the video?
Yeah.
It kind of cut off a little soon.
No, I cut it off soon on purpose.
Yeah, we saw it.
Hey, run it back.
Huh?
Run it back.
Okay, hold on. Let me go pull it.
Locked up. It's still here.
Is it me? We froze? What we got going on?
What's going on? I don't know.
I think
I don't
Rock
I
froze.
don't know. Yeah, I think Rock froze.
Yeah, I can see you moving, King, and I can hear everybody else. Let me see. I hear Trust.
Okay.
I got Yogi.
Why you looking like that,
I got Rich. Yeah, I think it's Rock. He froze.
Yeah, Rock froze.
Y'all know
Once again, like, subscribe, please, y'all. Please like, subscribe, and more than welcome comments. We like to read your comments.
Hey fellas, what y'all think about that new Drake bullshit? You see he got guns and made a song and got his belly done?
He got his what done?
He got his belly done.
How you get your belly done? What you do to that?
He got a 6-pack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he had to put in.
He ain't work out for the 6-pack. He went and bought a 6-pack.
Yeah, he went and bought that shit, man.
Hey, what's up, chat? The chat said who's smacking?
All right, so did y'all see the clip?
That shit
No, you gotta play it.
back.
Okay, I got you. Give me a second.
Yeah, you was
smacking?
froze.
Who's smacking on food?
Who's
What's up, Rich?
Rich.
I mean that nigga
mute your
apple,
mic, child.
a
Mute your mic.
watermelon.
thought Kevin Samuels bashed women, but he didn't give them game. That's what he said. And I feel that if you're gonna tear a woman down, give her a solution. Okay. Right?
That would have been huge.
And that's what the interview was gonna be about. He was gonna drop his game and I was gonna drop my game. And if you tell a woman she's a linebacker, she's fat,
Yeah, he was wild.
you got 3 kids, don't nobody want you, I would have came back with a solution. So let me give ladies a little game. If you do have 2 children, 3, and the man don't want you, I call a thing called stay in shape, because men are attracted to beautiful women. Yep. You get a
Okay.
All right, so that was T.D. Kirkland. I'm gonna speak on it first so I can get it out. But first of all, I think he fucking fine. One nigga want to do no damn video. No.
Yeah, okay, I see.
Yeah, I smelled through that lie. That was some bullshit, because one thing about Kevin Samuel, he was his own man. He kind of was in his own lane and he was okay with it. He didn't fuck with nobody else and he didn't want nobody else fucking with him. He was his own person. And I'm saying this, he was this consistently for 7 years.
He said it.
Yeah, he was authentic as shit.
He said it. He not doing with nobody. He would go and mentor.
Yeah, that man was worth $5 million on his own. He earned it, he worked it. So here's my
What
thoughts
TD
on
said wasn't. I don't mean to interrupt, Rock, but what TD said wasn't true. He did give them when he told you was a linebacker. Bitch, you know what that meant. You know what I mean? What more he got to say?
What more he got to say?
Yeah, what more he got to say?
Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't
mean to
no
interrupt, though.
solution.
Y'all keep
I don't
saying
have to give you no solution.
Yeah,
TK,
that was
TK.
that was what you needed to hear right there. You a linebacker.
T to the
Y'all keep saying
motherfucking K.
TD.
Come on.
That's T to the motherfucking K.
T to the motherfucking K.
Yeah.
TK Kirkland. But he
Yeah.
had been the last few things like kind of slipping, man. Like he just saying,
Yeah, he be pandering.
saying some sideways shit.
Yeah, he definitely is a pandering.
He been saying some sideways shit.
Sideways shit.
Can you tell me why we supposed to give a fuck about a TK Kirkland? I just really want to know why. Fuck him, man. He gonna sit his ass down somewhere with that bullshit.
Man.
Yeah, he need to fall back.
It shows, and it goes to show you TK Kirkland ain't about shit because we only talking about him because he talked about Kevin Samuels.
Exactly. I think that's the bomb dropper right there. You ought to end it right there. Done. Enough said. Enough said.
Nah, enough said. Yeah, shout out to Kevin Sam. Rest in peace, bro. He a legend in my eyes.
Welcome back, Trust. Welcome back.
And changed the whole YouTube game.
He's a legend.
He started a movement.
He did.
He started
a whole movement. He was my inspiration to want to start podcast. It was him.
I ain't gonna lie, he was mine too. Mine too. I'm not gonna even bullshit you.
Hey man.
He taught me
Kevin
so
Samuels,
much game, bro. Like
so much.
man taught me a lot of game.
So
watching
much.
Kevin Samuels will never get old, bro, because the way he would own these women,
Never.
like they just get on there with all that shit. He'll tell a bitch straight up, bitch, you're fat. That's
But it wasn't that he owned them.
Filter, bro. Nah,
it wasn't that he owned them. He was just for real. He just told the truth. He just told the fucking truth.
Hey, what he did was take
and the truth hurts.
What he did was took that motherfucking toothpick and popped that goddamn airhead of her up. Pop, bitch, calm down. You're not it. That's what he did very well. And I can watch that shit literally all day, bro.
And you know what else he exposed? You know what else he exposed? He exposed just how biased, selfish, and one-sided and self-egotistical some woman can be, because he called out men too, but they never seem to hear that part.
They didn't hear none of that.
He used to check niggas. He used to call boys out. They never seem to have ever heard that part.
Anytime you bashing women, you know what I'm saying, they gonna make that the forefront of everything about the man. You know, and then I even seen a situation here recently with that shit that B. Simone going through. He caught that shit out.
Oh,
a couple of years ago. Yeah. He caught that shit out a couple of years ago, and look at what's happening now.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a lot of videos that's coming back out where he spoke on people ahead of the game, and then now they going through what they going through, and it's like, man, that's crazy how you can speak the future, bro.
I don't even think he was speaking the future, Rock. He just see the characteristics in these people.
Yeah,
made him
that's
realize
what I mean. Yeah,
that's what your ass would turn into.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And he said, man, that girl is only she only a internet moment. As soon as that moment dries, she dry. Man, that bitch going broke. If not broke right now.
Yeah. Who you talking about? You say B. Simone.
B. Simone.
Yeah. B. Simone.
Oh man,
like a Z-list actress.
Z-list, like wilding out.
Nigga, she's a no list. Let's be real.
Like she on the list, dog.
I went and seen her in person, bro. I knew she wasn't gonna make it as a comedian because she's not funny. To me, she's not funny, bro. And then like how all them other people that was on Wildin' Out took that stepping stone and stepped up and climbed on some shit. She was
that opportunity.
Yeah, she got stagnant in her shit now, man. Like I said, either she going broke or broke right now. And on the internet crying about it, thinking some niggas supposed to have compassion for it. Don't nobody give a fuck.
Damn.
Don't nobody give a fuck.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Anybody else want to ask
Appreciate you, hater.
Say.
Fuck
Yeah.
hater.
Trust back, man. Trust is back. You know what I'm talking about? Well, look here, man. We pressing the 3 hours, man. This is a damn good show, bro.
Yeah, this
Hey
is a
man,
good one. Yeah, this is a good
hey
one.
man, every episode,
Another
y'all
good.
been live, man.
It's
Y'all
getting
stay
yeah.
locked in. This shit only getting better,
Live.
baby.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
it's
I'm
gotta
only
make
loving
getting
sure
this
better.
you
shit.
top up that child support thing, man, because
Say.
I gotta go back and watch that, man.
Hey, I'm gonna be checking on that tomorrow. I'm gonna be checking. I'm gonna be looking at the numbers tomorrow.
That telephone about to go.
Hey, that's the most I heard my boy Quality speak, boy. Goddamn.
Say.
Quality
Yeah.
one
My
playing.
nigga, hey, my nigga was on that type of time tonight. Goddamn.
Quality one
Everybody.
tonight. Quality one bullshit tonight, dog. Y'all got quality fucked up.
Yeah, he fired up his cigar on that one and everything.
Hey, we about to see the quarter opinion. We about to see. We about
Well,
to
man,
see.
we out, y'all. Y'all make sure
All right.
y'all subscribe right now. Right now. Right now.
Good night.
And my
Hold
mama.
on, who that
Hey,
is? Shout out, shout out.
Oh, that's nice.
That's what's up, man.
hey, don't let it be your last time, man. Come on back, man.
Come on
We
back.
out here,
Welcome,
baby.
welcome. Come play.
Yes, you say this is a good. That should say trademark. And oh yeah, that's already taken care of. Yeah, at my mama's house. Yeah, that's already taken care of.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, your boy by business.
Yes, sir.
Man,
Johnny
hey, well, we're
Manziel,
gonna see
baby.
you next show. All right, Stevie Tech 1. We out, y'all.